And we're back. Welcome back to The Legend of Citric Swords. This is episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th episode.
Yeah.
I know, we're getting up there. Well, welcome back.
The scariest number.
Scary. Why is it the scariest number?
7, 8, 9.
79. Come on,
You know,
man.
I walked right into that one.
Come on, man.
A couple disclaimers and kind of warnings. Not warnings. I am doing an Irish accent because I'm doing it for a show. I'm a method actor. But I'm also sick as a dog right now, so I am going to be sneezing and blowing my nose a lot. Please bear with me. It's going to be real gross. But we have too good of a fight tonight. For also Red as well. Red is. But we're pulling through. We're pulling through.
Sick of these bitches.
So.
Sick of these bitches.
I'm gonna get that on my t-shirt.
Man.
That's what my mom used to tell me.
Shoot.
Where we left off from last week,
Mama tried.
the party, Citric Swords, had spent the remainder of their stay in Dire Marsh, the city of Dire Marsh, shopping, preparing for their future journeys, getting up to a few antics with Rupert, the small wormling. Being let loose on the townsfolk and very quickly brought to heel by just this real quick. Being brought to heel by the rest of the party, and then following Gangrene Gormalon, the half-orc, with some of the other
Gang.
yeah, gang. Back to the Gormalon Grove, where Malachi had gone on a bit of a spiritual journey and had found his druidic focus in the form of a specially custom-made wand. Also acquired by the party were a number of potions, and you had gotten access to a bunch of other herbs and different ingredients for alchemical purposes, thanks to the efforts of the Gormalon family. Also under the contract of, or under the work with Gangrene Gormalon, was the notion that the Citric Swords would take on a bit of an extermination job for the Grove and try and clear out some of the problems that were causing a lot of the workers there to flee. And last where you left off, you'd come face to face with what you assumed to be this very reason, as astride a black-scaled manticore came a very large, rotund man seated behind its high wings, sporting a crimson-red coat, flying behind with long white hair and a reddish cap atop his head. Also, along with the manticore, were 3 dragon wormlings, black dragon wormlings. And that is where we pick up tonight. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
You boy!
Gate.
Right out the fucking gate.
I have 0 for initiative. Wow. I have 0 for initiative?
It's
Damn.
plus your dexterity. Yeah.
I'm stupid. Oh, it is plus 0. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh.
It's okay. It happens.
Take it.
Hey, someone's car's going off.
Just a lot of people live on my street.
Doesn't sound too close, right?
Yeah, like it sounds
Yeah.
like it's
It must be all houses down.
The ghetto.
It happens all
I was
night.
like, shit, I was just not my minivan. I'm
Like,
like,
shit,
fuck.
is it me?
Alright, and so at the current moment, and also if we could try and keep the map as clear as possible, we're going to be using quite a lot of it. I like coming back after a couple of weeks off, and the first thing we do, jump straight into combat.
Fuck yes.
I love it.
Excellent.
What the
Only
fuck
way to
is that
start the new
damage, my
year.
guy?
Same old campaign.
It is when next week we might be back to Amnesia Party.
Yeah.
find out the previous part of the channel.
C.
C.
Can someone keep a running tally of how many times I blow my nose? I know
Yeah,
you
Jacob
were
was
gonna
already
create
been
a-
doing
a
that.
compilation. Okay.
I think Jacob was gonna do
Well,
that.
that was number one.
Are you?
That was the first. It's gonna be a great night, boys. All right. So, starting off from 20 to 20.
Irish man blows his nose.
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait.
Eric's gonna tell me red sniffle.
Yeah.
ASMR. ASMR.
ASMR.
I wonder if you're echoing right now. We didn't bother checking any of this.
yeah, we didn't bother.
Yeah.
We need to do that right now before,
All right.
before we actually
Someone get
do
on the
anything.
stream.
So if somebody wants to get up and like walk to the bathroom and pull it up on their phone,
Yeah.
I would love to.
Don't pull up anything else on your phone while you're in the bathroom.
Pull up whatever you want to, Eric.
No. It's gonna take even longer.
It'll be fun.
But imagine
Like
if
Eric's
like
feeling
the
outside,
sniffle,
you
the
can
sniffles echo, like a little.
James like, fuck that, I served my dominance outside.
You get up, bitch. You get up.
You get up, bitch. I think.
Checking my lord. It's some munchies.
Here we have one viewer.
It's me.
It's you. Yay!
That's me too.
Oh, well then I guess we have two viewers now.
No, we had it one before he hopped on.
How is it? How does it sound? Does it sound like we're echoing? Sounds like it. Great. I'm not getting picked on again, which is awesome.
Oh.
Cause, jeez. And it's so stupid that it's just me. Like, there's not really much of a reason for it just to be me.
It's because you're Irish.
Oh, I wasn't Irish 2 weeks ago,
They knew you were gonna be.
but now I am.
He's gonna stop being American.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
that.
full her.
Yeah,
Trains.
you gotta lay it down a little more heavier. Like one of my buddies at the bar is like straight Irish.
Can I come hang out with him and try and like you can't tell
He
him.
works at Rich's Brewery, I know that.
You can't tell him I'm actually not Irish because I'm going to see if I can convince him I am. That's the goal. Is for
Yeah,
me to
just
pretend to be
try to-
Irish for the next 2 to 3 months.
Alright, I'll let you know outside.
20 to 25.
22.
22.
Actually, sorry, 21.
21.
Yeah, it's 20.
$15 to 20. 17. 15 to 20. Going once, going twice. So 10 to 15.
12.
12. 11.
We hit a bad time. What did y'all roll?
5 to 10.
9. 7.
7.
Excellent.
This is high double, single digits, not this low single digits.
You said both 7 for.
Yes, sir. Right. Let me actually put all my lucky points.
There's
back.
a better
Yeah, and like take this time to make sure that you are all geared up. You're ready to go for combat. Start getting some ideas. And we are at the current moment outside of the house. So
Yeah, aren't we over by the campfire?
I remember that some of you were over by the campfire. I remember specifically that Malachi was over by the greenhouse back here.
I'm gonna be red, just to similar.
I'm the white one.
Just to go with my my little.
Which, where's the green?
I'll be green.
No, I was saying, where's the green?
Oh.
Is it
Oh yeah, that's the greenhouse.
Yeah,
I mean, you were outside of it at the moment.
outside of it?
Yeah, because you had just walked outside.
Nice.
And yeah, there
I was
were a couple of
buying
people
some
who were inside.
Herbs.
And let's see.
Well, you're not allowed to be
I'm
alone.
trying to remember.
Who are you?
Yellow.
Who's green?
I'll be green.
Okay, you do realize we're babysitting Vladimir now, right? Because he's out of hand. So you're on babysitting duty right now.
I will slap you if I have to.
I'm just trying to buy some herbs, man.
I'll give you some of my own herbs.
You do realize I have 3 pounds of tonfa on me, right?
Yeah, me as well.
I've
Actually,
got
I think
a
I
lot
have
of
more.
drugs. Like,
Yeah, you guys still have quite a lot of.
we have
drugs
a
on
lot
you.
of drugs.
Who do you think the fuck
And I have
bro?
like, I have if
Do you want to?
perception, we need to do it when we're on downtime.
I think I will.
It's gonna be real low.
No, it's not perception. It's something else. It's something that's not okay.
Your strength if you consume it raw.
If we eat it,
and you
it's
pass a
strength.
Constitution save. You
It's
get
strength
a plus
in
1
your
to your strength.
Shit, I'll eat
Oh, I have a +5 constitution, so I might take a chance.
Wizard. I want
It could poison you.
Can I only use second wind once, right? Once every long rest?
Yeah. All right. So, at the top of the round, we have Malachi. What would you like to do? You currently see. I'll go ahead and place them as well. You currently see, if you don't mind, putting this guy, the trail that's coming back, or that's going back there. Yeah, put him about halfway along the trail, and
Okay.
this as well. This is the Manticore. So that is riding it, and then coming in about to there, facing this way, or placing this way about 15 feet.
Up or what?
Yeah, right there,
Excuse me. Sorry, check.
and then keep going back that way,
Check for
about 5 feet in between each. Yeah,
And this one, that's the one?
further back that way,
Oh, okay.
and maybe a couple more squares. Yeah, right there. Right there should be fine.
So laser pointer.
We need to invest in a
That's
laser
our
pointer.
next thing we need to get.
Also, we're gonna take like 20 seconds, real quick. Point to your mini, and well, okay, hold on. We're gonna start with Badger over here. Badger, point to your mini and give a really brief description of what they look like.
Green. I'm a dragonborn, and I'm
Right,
kind
but
of
you're a green
You're a green
dragon.
dragonborn, yeah.
Yeah. And I have a lot of scars on my face.
Just for those viewers who are like coming on
Me.
new and haven't really gotten a full description, Vladimir.
This is me, Vladimir. I am a 6'6" drow Adonis that is just covered in rippling muscles and bald, and I have an octopus on my head.
And also, are you still wearing the leotard
Yes, and I have a blue leotard on.
with a purple cloak on?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
And
so
white
The
hot.
most
gloves.
ridiculous looking.
You're so
The
hot.
most ridiculous looking character I've ever
I
seen.
know.
You're like what happens when somebody shows up. When your man-made character shows up in a cutscene in a video game, and you're just like,
Yeah.
that dude looks like a
It's like
jackass.
It's like a
Oh,
character
that's
Saints
me.
Row.
Exactly.
Mr. Jack Gibson's blue leotard. Oh, that's
after like 20 hours of playing Saints Row 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool,
You're
sure
just
enough.
like, oh, that's just who I am.
Oh.
Alright, Demetrius.
Right there, I'm a half elf wearing a dark cloak, hood, goatee.
Pretty sexy.
Very grim.
Malachi.
I'm right here. Malachi is very inhuman. He's a Chalmathan. He's been a thief his entire life, working as a mercenary among bandits. But recently he has become interested in the ways of druids, I suppose, nature and all that. So
He's got a dank ass new wand too.
yeah, dank one.
Alright, Morty, our newest comer to the to the Citric Swords.
Orange right here in the red. He is an elf. He's a little scrawny elf. He's got a leather armor. He's more like a, how we cast him as a Elvish Tom Holland. So
I can dig it.
that was his
Elvis
cast.
Tom Holland. Like,
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
And Roman.
The white one right there. I am a fire genasi who has blue flames. I would cast myself as a 30-year-old John Cusack.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very
nice.
Big think.
And I'm about to kill all of you. Malachi.
Hey.
We'll
So
see you
we're-
next week.
See you next week.
With
So, is there an entrance to anywhere here?
There is actually
yeah, if you wanna.
there is so yeah. Well, if you want, there's one right here and then right here as well. So that was the door. Yeah.
Did you say here?
Yeah, exactly. So the door that you just came out, like that greenhouse that's right there.
Yeah.
You can definitely see, and everyone over there, they seem to be at the moment at lowest to the ground about 30 feet, at highest 60 feet. So they're anywhere in between that range at the moment.
Like in the air.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Take two of those cups, flip them over.
Oh,
Stack them
hell
on top of
yeah.
that.
There we go.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Put it right
You
there.
might
where the-
need to.
Yeah, we should move them.
Might need to do two of those at separate at different areas. Yeah. That's what I should have asked for Christmas. Is like different different setups like that. But
Nice. That's even more fucking terrifying.
that's
Even though they're just cups, I
But
now
you can
know-
still kind of
I
imagine
now
it.
know that they're 30 feet in the air above me.
And you're like,
And that's
fuck,
like,
dude.
okay,
30
well,
to 60
yeah.
feet.
30 to 60, yeah.
anywhere in
And
between.
then
that
another
range
one
right now.
stacked on top of it,
Exactly.
16 high.
So Malachi, what are you doing?
That's intimidating as fuck.
And you do hear this massive booming laughter. And another small detail, in case you forgot it, because it was from, well, it's not necessarily a small detail. You had just been pelted with bells that had been like little sleigh bells that had fallen from the sky in an almost blizzard-like fashion. So you are currently standing on, you have maybe about a couple dozen sleigh bells on the ground beneath your feet, underneath some of the freshly fallen snow.
Nice.
So what you doing?
I'm gonna draw my hand crossbow.
Actually, if we're gonna do that, go ahead and put the manticore.
Put the bigger ones up top.
So those three are gonna be on the single, but on the double with the other two.
This is a
Yeah,
double.
there you go.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Nice.
They're like
dude,
way.
So stupid on the thing.
Yeah.
But that's really that works really well. Oh, here, don't adjust that because we can have it. We're able to see it over here, but
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
Nice.
No one hit the table.
Fuck, dude.
All right, Malachi, what you doing?
So I'm gonna draw my hand crossbow.
All right,
And I'm gonna take a shot at this one, honestly.
the manticore. All right, go ahead and roll for an attack.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. You're not even gonna let anybody know? I mean, I guess we all know.
10 to hit.
That does not hit.
As
Just out of instinct, you
Yeah.
pull your hand crossbow and you just fire off, knowing that there's an enemy force over there. Instinctively, you pull out. You fire off into the night sky. Not really. The black scales of the manticore are blending it into the environment around it in the night sky, and it goes off into the distance. You know not where the bolt actually went. But you've got all your movement and any other bonus actions.
Yeah, so I'd probably be. Malachi would probably feel like shit himself right now. Like it's a fucking manticore, so. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go in here. Who's all in here?
me and Vladimir, I'm
So
green. He's
As you enter, you see maybe about a dozen or so other half-orcs of the Gormalon family who have heard the noises outside and are currently rushed and pressed up against the windows trying to look outside. You see your comrades in there as well. And
Yeah.
you have if you want to say something, I'll allow it, but other than that, that's going to be all your bonus actions and movement.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
There's fucking a manicore outside.
A what?
There's a fucking
no
manicore.
fucking way.
Yes. I'm not even kidding right now.
And since that's the end of your turn, it's going to bring us to the Jolly King.
Oh, what?
Great.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah,
Of course he got that initiative.
Alright.
I'm gonna call my mom. I'm scared.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Come pick me up!
All right. So he's going to spend a bonus action and give the Manticore a inspiration die.
What an ass.
Oh. Motherfucker.
Shit. Oh.
And then he is going to cast Big B's hand.
Oh god, he's a fucking
Big D's
spellcaster?
Of course he is.
Great.
Santa Claus.
Oh no.
Let's just go ahead and use right here. All right. So I'm gonna do. So if someone wants to put this right over here, right here. All right.
Oh, is he like at the door or something? Fuck.
So
He's gonna come to us first.
Malachi, as soon as you enter,
Yeah.
you hear, and the two of you, because those are the two of you right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of you hear a noise off to the to that side of the house, and you see this large as straight through the door, through the well, I guess it's now there is a doorway through the wall. A massive palm and just smashes through the entirety of the
What the
stonework.
fuck is that?
Yeah.
And you see this massive hand now just kind of bearing down at you, and you hear behind it through the now open, crisp, cold air that is flooding into the Gormalan's house. You hear this, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're not gonna get our deposit back.
And that's going to be Nif's turn. That's going to bring us to.
We're about to.
All right. So, if I could get the smaller creatures, the black and the red. If the black and the red can fly 60 feet around the house. Also, is there a penis on
No.
there? Okay. Well, now the penis is hidden. So they're still 30 feet up in the air,
It's a weird looking penis.
but they have flown 60 feet around the side of the house, and that is actually going to be their turn.
But I see them.
Make a perception check for me.
Oh shit.
What'd you do there?
Oh.
This is a smaller space than I expected.
13.
13. Again, because they are black wormlings, it's a little bit hard to see exactly where their bodies end and the night sky continues. But you are able to see that these figures are flying currently at you.
You see a T.
You do see their general size, and after being around Rupert for a certain amount of time, you're fairly certain you can comprehend the size of these creatures. But it's still it's difficult to discern.
Cool. Ready yourselves, everyone. That's how long I can just see them and be like, yeah, that's something. I don't have some turn.
Alright, that's going to bring us to Morty. It is your turn. As you, as kind of your reaction to this, you see, which I'm not going to count it as an actual reaction, but you turn your gaze and you see these two wormlings currently flying at you.
Oh shit. Let's see. I'm gonna fucking moonbeam the black one.
Shit, alright. Remind me what Moonbeam is. Is that a dex save?
Constitution save.
Constitution save for both of them? Alright. Alright, so for the first one, that is a 14 to save. Fails, alright. And the second one, that is a 16 to save.
Fails.
Fails, alright. They
Dang.
both fail. Good enough for damage on that.
Up.
Let's go,
Morty!
8.
8 points of damage for both.
Oh.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright. Right. As this massive, through the clouds of the marshland, is a bright light of lunar energy just smacks down directly on top of these, and it briefly illuminates the entirety of the marshy forest around you, as this massive, it leaves a bit of a small crater in the snow, scattering all these sleigh bells everywhere, and you hear the jingling. That's going to be your action. Do you have any other bonus actions or movements you'd like to use?
I'm just gonna take this.
I'm just going to back up a little.
Back up a
Just
little
gonna
bit.
back up a little bit.
A little bit. Oh jeez.
All right. And that's
And guys, you've seen them a little bit because of the moonlights on the slate. Oh shit.
you see for a brief moment, the pure terror and shock on Morty's face, and that's going to bring us to Vladimir. Or sorry, Roman. It is your turn.
Okay. Well. For my bonus action, I'll activate the Crimson Rite of Storm on my hand crossbow.
All right.
So take 3 points of damage.
You see this. You see this red light seem to illuminate the surrounding area for a brief second.
I'll then just reach up and fire at the red one.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oops. No, missed.
Nope. again, flying off. It's a little bit hard to see, but where the black scales end and the night sky continues. Even though the moonbeam had just illuminated prior to, and you thought you could have swore you had a lock on it.
Pretty sure I had
It goes off into the distance. Did we lose a dice? Did we lose some dice over there?
something.
I don't see anything over here.
I just like that as
It's
well.
under. It's under here.
Oh.
It's under you.
How the fuck did it
It
get over there?
definitely travelled. There you go.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just take my second shot, and that's my turn.
All right, roll for another attack.
Do better. That's a 25.
25. Oh yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll for an attack on that, or roll for damage. And it's at the red one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that is 4 piercing damage and 6 lightning damage.
All right. Just double checking. Starting here. All right. Good. Is it 6 points of piercing damage, or is there 6 points of lightning damage?
Yeah,
Okay.
and 3 piercing, or 4 piercing.
Gotcha. All right. This one does connect as this bolt of pure electric energy shoots off, and it kind of embeds itself in between some of the scales, and you are able to see with the electricity kind of arcing around the body. It is illuminated for a split second as well. Do you have any other movement you'd like to use?
Let's see here. There's no doors on this side of the building, correct?
None
No.
on that
There's
side.
that door there,
Yes.
and then there's the other door
All
back
the way
inside
there,
the
yeah.
building.
Yeah, we're in the back.
Could I? So there's a couple of carts over here, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
There's our cart and then the cart they came with.
Exactly. There are brief looking. Best counting, there's maybe a half dozen or so.
Can you jot me down a secondary cart? Or where would the other one be?
Anywhere in that.
Because that one's
vicinity.
my cart, and I'm not going to take cover on my
Yeah.
cart.
There, yeah, and all the carts are more or less taking up this area. So there's about 6 or so, 6 to 8 scattered among over there.
Would you say would a cart be like have cover? If I run up to a cart and like, but I'm next to it.
If you want to really get up next to it, I'd consider it total cover. If you're
Yeah,
if
I
you're
was-
actually
I was
crouched
going
down.
to 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 in between these two carts.
Yes. So if you're still standing, it's going to be half cover. But if you're
I'll crouch down with it.
then you're totally covered and you're
Cool.
fine. All right, it's going to bring us to. And if we could bring. Sorry, did you have a question?
How much is that to my AC?
You're total covered, so there's no way you can be
Oh,
hit.
sorry.
Yeah.
Dope shit.
You cannot be targeted by. Yeah, technically speaking,
Well,
you
I-
cannot be targeted directly by an attack or a spell.
But
But they could come over and see
Yeah.
me on the
And-
inside.
that's
you
just
know-
being here from the last game or
Yes. Now, area of effect damage could still hit you,
Yeah.
but so if I could get the yellow one now to fly 60 feet this way. And that's going to end its turn. I'm going to bring us to Vladimir. What are you doing? You currently just saw Malachi burst in, and then on the wall opposite you is a large palm now staring at you.
Okay. I'll go over and whack the hand with my staff, and then dodge.
All right, so
It's too late.
go ahead and take your movement, and we'll make sure you're counting out your movement. It might not be. All right, go ahead, roll for an attack.
16.
16 does not hit. As you whack it, it definitely hits because it's a large hand and it's not difficult to miss.
Right.
But with a solid thunk, you feel like you're hitting stone.
Right, and then dodge.
Go ahead and you're taking the dodge. Well, the dodge action. It's you already used your action to do that.
Then
So,
I'm going to stand there and stare at it.
all right, you are bearing down,
Mm-hmm.
and that's going to bring us to. It's going to bring us to the hand's turn actually.
Go ahead and try.
All right.
It's gonna do.
You watch as the hand seems to suddenly get closer, as it
Do it.
is making a move to topple you.
Shield. Reaction.
going to be a 23 to hit.
Just hits.
You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh!
As this thing, and you are currently knocked prone as well, as you are currently smashed.
We have full health right now.
Yes, you do currently have full health. Except those who who took damage from the sleigh bells. So if you're like, maybe,
there were like 2 people who took it.
You
Yeah.
just take damage as well.
Yeah, because I don't think you would have, because you're in the house.
It wasn't much damage, only like 2 or 3 damage hitting the bells.
Yeah. That's 4, boys. That's 4.
Okay.
So you are currently pinned between the marble floor of the Gormalon's house and a large stone-like hand that is currently pressed down against you. And that's going to bring us to Badger. It is your turn. You watch as Vladimir sprints over and in a wild melee is now engaged with the hand. Well, more or less. Flattened by it.
Do though.
I'm married now.
Why would you go and slap it with a stick though?
Guys.
I can
It doesn't
spit acid, right? Because I'm a dragonborn.
You do have acid breath, yes.
Okay.
Literally doesn't.
I'm gonna, seeing as a stupid move, Vladimir made, I will react. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, get an angle on it, and try to just spit some acid on him.
Alright.
I don't know what I would actually roll for that or how that would even work.
That's
It's a deck save.
dex save, and I'm just taking damage on it. Once you're at a specific level, so it's going to be.
Is it poison spray or acid spray?
It's his racial.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just spit this on
I just thought of that right now. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I can spit acid, I think.
No, I can't do that. It's poison
Spit
spray.
acid there, boy.
Yeah, dude.
Straight acid.
Spit straight acid.
Acid,
Stress.
dex save, and.
Straight
So, and you're at 6 level, yeah, so it's 3d6 damage. Make sure you go ahead and write that down somewhere. 3d6 damage, and then also write down somewhere dex save.
Poison. 3d6.
Alright, yeah. And the 8 plus, what's your constitution modifier?
My constitution is actually +2.
Plus 2, plus your proficiency bonus, which you're at level 6, so it's what? Is that
Plus
level? Plus 3?
So 5.
Yeah, plus 8. 13. So 13 is the DC 4 to save.
You said roll 2d6?
3d6, but that's, they're gonna,
We'll still take half damage.
yeah, he's gonna save, but he'll take half damage. So 3d6 and then half that.
7 and then 7, 12, so 6.
6, alright.
It's not bad.
It does not appear to really acknowledge the acid at the moment. You do see that it splashes across the hand, the back of the hand, and you see some blistering start to happen, but it doesn't seem to really change at all, or react at all.
I used 20 feet, right?
Yeah, use 20 feet, and that's your action as well.
Okay, 20, 25, 30, and then I'm gonna try to save this dummy. I'm gonna just go for a katana, just try to swing at him.
Alright, go ahead and use your extra attack, and you whip out your katana, and don't forget you do have 10 foot of reach on that, so you can stay 10 feet back.
Oh, okay, I thought it was 5.
For the katana, it's a long sword, but it just has 10 feet reach,
Oh,
because it's an 8 foot blade.
In that case, then I would
Yeah.
hear that. I thought it was 5.
Yeah.
Close. Okay, sweet. So
Go ahead and roll for an attack on that.
Oh, so 13.
13 does not hit. I mean, it does hit. It's very difficult to miss this large, massive hand, but it doesn't break the skin.
Okay.
It feels like you're whacking against stone right now.
Shit.
And that's going to bring us to the end of your turn. Demetrius, it is your turn. You are currently outside, and yeah, you see behind you as Morty and Roman start engaging these 2 wormlings who are now flying at you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a shot.
That guy? Alright, and don't forget your spells as well, if you want to use those.
Hunter's Mark.
Alright, and Hunter's Mark on the red one?
Yeah.
Alright. Good to
It
know.
is extra damage.
It's a D6 extra damage. Go ahead, one for your attack.
Move.
What was it?
One.
One? No, that is not hit. Do you have your second attack?
That's two.
A 2? Not hit. In the flurry of trying to prepare for this battle that seemingly came out of nowhere, you kind of, mishaply knock both arrows, and they don't really fire out. They just kind of land directly in front of you. So you didn't expend any arrows necessarily. If you like to pick them back up, that's a free action allowed. But you don't fire off any arrows that do any meaningful trajectory or damage. But that's both your attacks. If you have any other bonus action, well, that was your bonus action to do Hunter's Mark. But if you have any movement you'd like to use as well, if 30 feet. Alright, stay right where you are, planting your feet. That's going to bring us to the Manticore's turn.
He's waiting for that still.
Now, the Manticore is currently being ridden by the Jolly King, so they are going to move as a single unit, and they are going to stay 60 feet up, but they're going to fly 50 feet this way, basically 10 feet behind this wormling over here. Oh, and he's dead. You did it.
Yes! We win!
Game over.
We have felled the king.
Yes.
You have held your last hope today, sir.
It's going to be its turn. We're going to bring us up to the top of the round with Malachi. You kind of hear this large flapping of wings behind the door, through the door behind you, and this sheer cold feeling straight through the door, as though there weren't any door at all, and it were just a blast of cold wind behind you. But you hear all the ruckus going on in the room currently.
So, am I able to see them? Is the wall a false wall apparently? Or, 'cause you said apparently, earlier that there was an opening.
Sorry, there. Over where there is. That's a new doorway created by the hand.
Okay.
Is what I was meaning to say. And you are able to currently. You are not currently able to see them, as that room right there is obscuring your view. It's an entire wall. You're essentially in a hallway.
Cool. I guess I'm gonna use my movement. Yeah, all 40 feet of it.
Oh fuck yeah, you're 40 feet.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. That's your turn.
There's not really much you can do.
And it's going to bring us to.
Another action.
I mean, no.
One moment. Need to look something real quick.
Is this the hand or whatever?
Yeah, it's the hand.
Okay, wait.
Wait, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm like, you don't want to do anything?
No, okay. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be left. Sorry. I didn't realize that was an enemy. That's all me.
You are currently within spitting distance of the very large hand. If you'd like to.
I'm gonna take an attack at it, yeah.
All right.
My bad.
No, you're good. Give me just one more moment here. All right, go for it. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll attack with my crossbow.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Attack. I rolled a 10 boys.
As you're within this close range, you bring it up to fire, and the bolt kind of spirals off one of the knuckles, and it clangs into the wall behind it. And that's going to be
My turn.
it's going to be your turn.
Yeah.
Then it brings us up to you hear this ringing of a loud bell that kind of scatters. Actually, let me zoom close real quick. All right, he gets his sleigh bell attack back. He's gonna go ahead and do that. You hear this ringing of instead of a loud ringing of bells, you hear several small, distant, almost like wind chimes, I guess. And then they suddenly get louder, and it's like rainfall in the distance. But it happens very suddenly as it grows in crescendos to this loud cacophony of bells. I need everyone to make a dexterity save. Everyone who is outside, make a dexterity save for me.
Oh.
I rolled good on that shit.
Well, you're inside though, so it doesn't even matter.
Good.
I'm like, it's only the three of us.
Yeah.
Years wasted.
Years of academy training wasted.
4.
Is it a saving throw?
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
A 16.
16? 4. So the both of you, Roland, you're the only one who saves. The both of you take 2d6 bludgeoning. You take 2, we take minimal damage. Take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as these...
Literally 2 bells just tink tink.
Ting ting! These tiny bells just start peppering you. And there are currently... There's currently a lot of sleigh bells on the ground underfoot right now. And... Let's see. What else is he gonna do? Yeah, it's gonna be the end of his turn. We're gonna bring us. It's gonna bring us to one of the wormlings over there, who is going to. Yeah, it's gonna fly down. It's gonna fly maybe. It's gonna get within 15. Sorry, the black one. It's gonna get within 15 feet. It's gonna stay. Actually, it's gonna fly 10 feet overhead. Malachi right there. So Malachi, or sorry, Demetrius, not Malachi. You look up and you see this black wormling kind of go directly above you. It looks down and you can smell this sulfuric kind of tinge, and you feel drips of small liquid on you as it's going to go ahead and use an acid breath attack on you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Coo, rally!
21. You save.
Coo, rally!
Puking rat.
So you take half damage.
Oh, so many dice.
There's too many dice. You're like 12.
Take 8 points of acid damage, as you are showered essentially in this new rainfall of. It feels like acid rain. I know it's a feeling that all of us are very familiar with, acid rain, but
Chocolate
rain.
Well, like
Yeah.
chocolate rain or purple rain
Purple rain.
or
Rain.
neon rain. I don't know.
November.
November rain,
Yeah.
like the whole month.
With a strawberry.
or Roman rains.
Hey,
Or
No.
dude,
Rain.
how many of those are left?
What? Rain?
Hey, give me some
Rain.
rain.
Oh,
Hey, give
gross.
me some of them. Give me some of them.
Thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Dwarven. Would you like to?
Freshly baked chaos.
Freshly baked.
Give me Ryan.
It's Instagram. Actually, there, I believe, in the last town we were just in.
It is in canon
This is
then
horrible.
thank you so
that
much.
freshly baked chaos is has a. It's a.
Who's hungry?
Oh no, I'm actually fine. But thank you. I had plenty before. Like, I think I had about maybe like 6 or 7 of those.
Not enough.
Not
Noodle balling.
And it's going to bring us to the other one's turn, as it's going to basically do the same exact thing. And it's going to fly directly overhead of Demetrius. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
God damn, that's brutal.
9.
A 9?
Oh shit.
You do not save. You fail on that.
That's not good.
Oh boy. Take 24 points of acid damage as the second one piles on the acid rain, and it is intense now. As the first one is blocked by a lot of your armor, the second one has seeped through and is now touching your bare skin, and it is hot and fiery, and it burns through the first layer of your skin, and you can feel it. You can feel yourself starting to wilt a little bit, but that's going to be the end of their turn, and it's going to bring us to Morty. It is your turn. You watch as these 2 black dragon wormlings fly up overhead of Demetrius and just pour on this torrential acid rain.
Yeah, I'm trying to get one of them off of them. I'm gonna use Thorn Whip.
All right.
Yeah.
Roman, so what is that? A dex save? Or
It's a melee spell attack.
Oh, melee spell attack. Well, if it's a melee spell attack, you're not within melee range. What's the range on that?
30 feet.
30 feet.
You are melee.
Just whip, so whip.
Go ahead.
I mean, he is 15 up and 15 feet
Yeah.
away. So. 21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah, boy.
And which one is this on?
The black one,
The black one. All right.
5 damage.
5 damage. And
And
it's
then
pulled towards you.
pulled 10 feet closer, so he's technically off of him.
Okay.
One of them's
So
off.
he's currently 5 feet over. He's having 5 feet over the ground, but he is just 5 feet down or closer to you as well.
He's closer to me, like 10 feet closer to me, so I guess he's like 5 ground.
Okay, yeah. He's
I
about
just
5
pulled
feet
him off. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna let go of the whip. Bonus action, healing word.
All right.
I'm balling it.
Let's see. 1d4.
Excellent.
Ooh, yes. Plus,
Plus 6.
plus
Spell
plus
one.
Yep, so you get 10.
Hell yeah.
And with movement, I'm gonna fucking bolt to the fucking door. Even though there's a door whatever. Max
The-
movement to any closest door whatsoever.
The nearest door is going to be on that side.
So, all movement.
All right.
30 feet.
And because you are going to be leaving its melee range, it is going to use its reaction and make an attack on you. Right.
So if it was 30 feet away, it'd be 20 feet.
Oh no, it's going to fit. It's going to be an 11 to hit for that one.
Yes.
Yeah. You watch as it instinctively reacts and snaps out its relatively small jaw, but
Oh shit.
yeah, you kind of skitter away from it, and the dragon is not able to get its fangs down on you, and you are out of there. And it's going to bring us to Roman's turn. It is your turn again.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta run right through him.
We can do it, boys.
Yeah, we can.
Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take a shot at the black one.
All right, go for it.
It's going to be 26.
Yeah, that hits. Go for it. Roll for damage.
8 piercing, 1 lightning.
All right.
Second attack. Probably not gonna hit. 13.
13 does not hit.
That's it for me.
Yeah. The brief moment of the lightning arcing around kind of catches you off guard, and being so close in proximity to it, and your second bolt flies off in another direction. But you did do a hefty bit of damage on that one. You hear its pained squeals as it looks like it's getting fairly hurt
I
up.
heard him.
Good.
At least that one.
And then this other one is going to go ahead and fly 60 feet around the house, so it's going to go. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. It's going to get right here.
You're like, I'm not gonna do that to you. You're about to be surrounded on all sides, force.
But you see, on the other side of you is, silky smooth jet black scale right through the air, and it's going to go ahead and use an acid breath attack on you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, please, don't fail me. Saving throw?
Yes.
17.
You fail. No, I'm just kidding. You pass. So you take half damage.
Half damage.
$11 points. You take 11 points of acid damage.
Ballin'.
Yes.
I've never felt better. I'm okay, guys. Oh, yeah. So you hear the flapping of the wings through the wind, and it's like it. Although it sounds more. I mean, owls don't really make noise, but it's very smooth gliding along the air. But the other sound that follows it is this gurgling hot
It's
acid.
terrifying.
And
Be gone!
You fuck. For that, I'm killing your character.
Alright.
I gotta back up.
Alright. Oh my god, that's so
focus in on
painful.
that one guy.
So painful. Oh no, it is so bad right now.
Come back!
Alright, Vladimir, it's your turn.
I'll do your kill from your son, sir.
What would you like to do?
Quick cue.
You're
If I move away, would it smack me?
You are currently prone and it is on top of you, so you're gonna have to make it. It's a contested strength check to get out of your
I was
grapple.
still on top of me.
It's kind of chilling right now.
You said it was a strength?
Yeah. Contesting strength.
Bro.
Word.
So his
And for context, the hand is about the size of the room that we're in right now. It is a massive hand. You are completely enveloped in it. You are basically in its palm.
Word.
All right, strength
Word.
check. Go for it.
Well, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he was like, oh.
Oh, this is not stupid.
I
Go
can
for
push
it.
this shit up. I'm buff.
I'm buff. It's my fake muscles.
I mean,
I'm
I
going
can.
to
Anchor arms.
misstep.
There you go. Yeah,
Good shit.
you bounced out of there.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
Pour one out for the car alarm going on outside.
another one! Oh, they got that one
Oh, there
quick.
you go. That one. No, fuck that shit. All right, Misty Step. That's going to be your action. Do you have any other bonus actions you'd like to use?
dodge.
That's not a bonus action.
Well, he used a bonus action to Misty Step.
Oh, you used your bonus action to Misty Step. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can use the action to take the dodge action. Wonderful.
Well, actually, since I now realize that that was a bonus action, I shall poke my wee little head out the door.
As you
Oh,
take
man.
go ahead and make a perception check for me real quick.
I'm not fully stepping.
No, yeah, you're just poking it out. Go ahead and make a perception check for me real quick.
Good.
Make a save, no?
You're dead.
Roll 3d6 for me.
21.
21? Yeah, you're able to look up, kind of, you feel this intense cold air coming, and you're kind of,
North wind.
yeah, the north, pretty much, it's this polar wind and this chill that rings you to the bone, and you kind of are able to discern where it's coming from, because it does feel like it's coming from a specific direction. You look up about 60 feet up in the air, and you see this large wingspan, of maybe about 15 feet, and this large bestial, like, it looks like a lion, but where the fur should be are these large black scales, and atop is this very large, rotund, terrifying, psychopathic figure.
If a time flaps its wings, its place jingle bells.
Oh, nice.
And you are able to see with a roll of 21, you see that the figure astride the Manticore is wielding 2 swords as well.
Even better.
He's
He's a spellcaster.
I'm going to notice this.
Yep.
And I'm going to. I still have my action, right?
You still, well,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Yes, sir.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
I have my little fancy jewelry. I'm gonna skadoosh fireball his ass with my ring of fireball.
All right. It's dex save for both of them. Well, I'm gonna use this one's.
Oh shit.
No, it's not.
Needs many a d6.
Fuck, that is a natural 1.
Ha! Bitch.
Damn.
That's going to be some damage.
That's gonna be some big ass damage right there.
How many
You
more? do
already,
you
you
need?
already took mine.
5.
There's 3 more.
Oh, well,
d6s.
I've got.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, 8? Oh, shh.
Yeah, no, dude, Fireball's a big boy spell.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I see 2 4s and
Alright.
2 2s already.
What do one it looks like?
37.
37?
Oh, I missed
Or would I add anything?
No.
yeah,
So yeah, it's just, yeah.
His face.
So 31.
So yeah, I was right 31, yeah.
31.
So the Manticore takes 31. The Jolly King himself is going to take half of that, as he is behind a lot of it, but he does get a lot of the other flack from it.
Oh, yeah. As long as
Good.
you double
As
damage.
long as you're doing something, man.
Thank you.
All right. And that is going to be your action as well. It's going to be your turn. But you watch as this.
And then after I do that, I'm gonna put it back in.
You're like, hey, we're gonna shut the door.
Hello.
Do you lock it behind you? Or you're like,
Click.
Stop.
Yeah, there's like 15 locks that you're just going through.
just kicks open the door.
Yeah.
But you are able to hear this loud guttural roar, and then directly following. Oh. And that's going to be the end of your turn. It's going to bring us to the hand's turn. The hand, kind of flattening out a little bit, as the two of you are able to notice. You watch as this hand. It's going to look at the both of you, and it's just going to rush forward, and it's going to actually be able to hit both of you. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Fuck. I want to use a key point or a lucky point. Fuck.
Key point.
24.
24.
Oh!
Not much lucky.
I'm using another one like that. That can't.
Yeah, like it-
If that wasn't that one, I can't take that.
That's what you get for tempting luck and fate, my guy.
What is it? Another.
Fucking dude.
Alright, so you fail, so you take full damage.
Oh my god, dude, this is some
Take that full damage.
fuck, dude. So bad.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you
That's
take
not
6 points because you passed. As this thing rushes forward, do you mind moving the die to 10 feet behind where they are? Yeah, right there, exactly. And you are currently knocked prone as well. It is not on top of you, but you are pushed down to the ground, so you are currently prone. If you don't mind knocking the green one over for me, just put it on the side.
Aww.
And that's going to be the end of its turn, and that does bring us back up to you, Badger.
I'm gonna shoot acid at him right away.
You know, like that once.
Yeah, we can only do that once per.
Are you
per
serious?
August, yeah.
Dang.
Not full dragon, my guy.
Well then I'll just stab him with my
You're-
katana.
So it's going to take. So it takes 5 feet of movement to get up to a standing position. So you have 25 more feet of movement to get over to him, and but you do still have your range. So go ahead and roll for an attack on that.
Come on. You fucked me over earlier. No more of that. That's cock. I want to take it as cocked. I want to take it so bad. That's not what's gonna miss. I'll just take another one, or I'll use a natural
Your
attack.
extra attack.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's gonna miss again. Yeah, I can't. Yep.
I understand, man. Sometimes you gotta retire it and use a different
First ones
set.
just go, yeah. They seem to be passing through, and you're connecting with the hand blow after blow. So your third blow, but you're going straight into a stone. It seems like it's like you're whacking against a marble column.
Oh wait, I have. I'm gonna go with another attack. I forgot I have three attacks because I have extra attack and then I have action
It gets a
surge
bonus action.
and then a bonus action. Yeah.
Go for it.
So I. Come on. What do these guys have in store for me? Okay.
I could have done that last time.
There you go. 22.
22 hits. Go and roll for damage on that.
What's a 1d10, right?
Because you're dual wielding it, or you're two-handing it.
Which one's a 1d10? This one?
Yeah.
And then just plus 3. 3.
3.
Oh wait, no, that's a 10. Just kidding. It's a 13. 0's a 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 13 then. Just
Okay.
kidding.
All right.
I was like, oh, 0.
Got 0 damage.
I was like, fuck.
Oh no.
I forgot I have 3 full attacks.
All right. And this time, after kind of bashing into it, you are able to get one little cut. And it's like when you get a paper cut, you're like, all right,
Aw.
that's right. But it does seem you are able to actually draw, a small little bit of blood that comes out of the hand.
It's a deep paper cut.
That's gonna, and your turn is gonna bring us back up to Dimitri. So it is your turn. What would you like to do? As you are kind of currently still dripping with this acid rain right now.
That's
And you're, there he is.
Still got Hunter's mark on that guy.
You do still have Hunter's Mark on him, yeah.
So. No. 12.
12 is not going to hit. So your first one missed and your second one missed as well?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright,
So-
now I'm gonna run.
Now, so you're going to use your full movement, and which way are you
Yeah.
running?
What is it?
That's a walkway that leads up to the house right there. You got like
Okay.
bushes on either side. that you can run through. The bush is considered difficult terrain if you try and move through it, but you can try and like leap through it if you want. All right.
Alright.
As you make your way over, and yeah. So as you're firing, the 2 arrows that you had knocked and loosed are actually like kind of slightly coated in this acidic rain that you had just gone under, and as you fire, they actually splinter, both of them, and fly off into different directions. It's going to be the end of your turn, and now is the Manticore's turn as well. All right, so Vladimir, you hear directly on the opposite side of the door this loud
Epic.
Ooh.
as
Epic.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Entered the playing field. For sure.
Probably should have used your movement to get away from
The door.
the door.
And
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think my pizza's here.
we're gonna make
Yeah.
all right. All right, so Vladimir,
Yes.
you are thrown back 15 feet and are knocked prone, and there is a door on top of you,
That's fine.
and you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh,
as you are battered and bruised and knocked clean into the air and are flying backwards, and you're able to just kind of see around the door the shadowy impending figure of both the Manticore and, still astride it, the Jolly King,
Still right.
still riding it.
Beautiful.
It doesn't look like it's going to be able to fit in the doorway, but its paw is kind of reared up at it. It's done that. And that's going to be the end of the Manticore's turn.
Good
Um,
times.
It's going to bring it
Good times.
to Malachi. It's back up to your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright.
It's a cursed episode this season so much. It's so bad.
I'm gonna take out a flask full of oil.
All right.
I'm gonna throw it at the giant hand.
All right. Go ahead and make a straight dexterity check for me.
Cool.
Believe in you.
18.
18, yeah.
You have the power.
Pretty centrally, it splashes in the middle of the palm, and it seems to kind of spread out, and it splatters on most of the forward-facing side of the hand. So it is now covered in a little bit of a thin layer. It's a large hand, so it only covers a little bit, but there are kind of splatterings of it throughout the hand.
And then, let's see. If I take something else out, would that be considered like my other action?
So yeah, throwing it is going to be your action, but you do still have a bonus action or your movement as well.
Could I use that essentially like to draw something instead?
Oh no, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take out my tinderbox.
All right.
That's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. So you
Yeah. Yeah.
start lighting it.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
All right. It's going to be the end of your turn. It is now the Jolly King's turn.
Pum pum.
You're about to get fucked.
As he gets off,
Good luck, brother. Oh, he's getting off.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I think that leaves
and he's
the
going.
three of us outside with all the flying
He
creatures.
points his. Notice he points his sword or one of the swords out, and everyone else is really there. It looks like a very strange sword, and you see a small, kind of yellowish, whitish light kind of emitting from the end of the sword, and you see the same yellowish whitish light kind of appear maybe directly in front of it in the doorway, and you see this small shimmering figure kind of come into existence, and it's going to cast Conjure Celestial, a 7th level spell. Hell yeah. Alright,
Let's give him a good show.
You watch
gotta
as
see
a-
everybody fucking die.
Everybody showed up in time to watch us all die.
you watch as a black unicorn appears.
Oh no, fucking.
That's red.
You know what?
Black
you know what?
unicorn appeared.
Watch as a black unicorn appears.
Isn't that
and
important
I
Yeah.
need to.
for something? He just made it appear.
Not different,
Oh, well.
but
Malachi.
still.
Fuck.
Still fake.
Maybe. I think we have it worse.
Still important. I still figured I'd point it out.
Morty, what was your initiative roll? Do you remember?
12.
12. Okay.
Took me a second.
All right. Yeah, you see this this unicorn appear kind of directly in front of you, and you watch as it kind of rears up, and its mane, this blackened, kind of like, it's not hair that reacts to the world around it naturally. It seems to kind of have this lack of gravity affecting it, and it seems to kind of lift in midair. But it is kind of pawing at the ground right now, and it is looking at you, and its eyes glowing this bright, vivid, acidic green color. And
Good.
that's going to be the end of the Jolly King's turn, and it's going to bring us up to one of the dragon wormlings, specifically the one the one that we're using as red. It's going to roll to see if it gets its acid breath back, and it does get its acid attack back. It is going to move over about 15, 20 feet, and it's going to go ahead and spread in a 15-foot cone. Demetrius, I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Dude, that hates you.
Good job. 23.
23 is going to save, so you managed to skirt by this time. Where are my... Where did my little go?
Where did they all go?
Where did they go? So you do half damage.
That's decaf. You're gonna want the one that's in the
You're gonna
black
want
container.
strong stuff, but
Oh God.
The black container under the.
so you take 11 points of acid damage as this other shower. You are drenched to the bone in this acidic rain. It's like Timefall.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Did you start playing that?
No, but I'm familiar with the concept. I've done a lot of. It looks so cool. I can't
It's-
not look at
it's so
that
good.
starting stuff. That's going to be the end of its turn, and the other one, the
Black one.
black one, we're going to roll for it. See if it gets. It does not get its breath attack back.
Good job.
But it is going to come at you,
Yeah, I figured it was.
and it is going to go ahead and
Got
make
your little
a.
ass
You know what? We're going to take a 2-minute break. Go
Just
ahead
go ahead.
and just go for it. Knock
Just do
that
it.
out.
Just do it.
Let's do it. Knock it out.
Just get it done.
We'll take this
The
time
sooner
to-
you get it done, the sooner it's over.
Should we plug? Like to plug again? You've got
Freshly baked chaos.
That-
Oh wait.
that that one up there for you.
Well, I need the. I have a card.
Oh, it's on the.
Wow.
There you go. Jaboosh! Freshly baked chaos. We got some goodies over there. Got some effect. I don't. That probably didn't show up on there. I'm sorry.
If you ever at any point say like fog wall has been cast or something, this table's got you covered.
Actually, let me get some fast while we're doing this.
All right. Well, that's fun. Oh my god. Well, we are in a
Fog
swamp.
wall has been used.
Yes. That's incredible.
That was actually a pretty good
That
effect.
was really cool.
If there was stuff to hold it in, it would have been sweet.
Yeah.
Someone uses fog cloud next time.
Oh yeah, no, I got you covered. you let me know it's coming.
I have fog cloud on me.
Yeah, so.
Well, I'm sorry. The black dragon wormling is attacking you with its bite.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a natural 1. That was almost a 15, but no, it's a natural 1.
Then I say I was a natural 20.
I just like sidestep it. Just
Yeah, just very, very casually, and it just kind of, it seems to be, this one looks a little bit more roughed up. This one seems to be not quite as agile as before. It's going to be
Which
the
one,
end of
the
its
black
turn. Yeah, the black
Yeah,
one
the
there.
one to take damage.
And it's going to bring us to the unicorn's turn.
Oh.
All right.
Not ready. Dude.
Yours though, right? You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Next one.
All right. So, also, real quick while we're at it, if you don't mind, drawing a little bit of an opening where that hand broke through. You can just erase the.
Right here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that is an open area right now.
A little
Like it. It's good touch. We're quality.
Hell yeah, guys.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Come for your big stuff.
Is the
Macho Man Randy Savage.
I think we're more fucked than all y'all outside. Like,
I don't know, man.
Yeah, since he shot something, eventually everyone's coming around.
The unicorn is going to basically just charge forward into the room, and it's going to.
I flex as soon as it steps in the door. It
Uh,
doesn't hurt.
You're under a door.
Exactly.
You're flexing under a door. You see the door just move.
A little bit, yeah. It's just like
the door just moves like.
you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
oh,
I shit myself.
shit, man.
Yeah, you get trampled. Yeah.
I like the idea that Vladimir spent the majority of this fight being trampled by something else and pulling
it's
him
like the
down.
fucking boss.
It's because you've only done one wizard thing the whole time. You started off being like, I'm gonna be a barbarian.
How did you choose to be a barbarian?
And Malachi is going to use a charge attack with its horn, and it is going to charge at you. I need you to make a. Oh, I'm sorry. It just attacks.
It's just going to be an attack roll, so we're gonna see if it hits you.
Oh, snap.
Let's go. Ooh, you got so fucking lucky. 10 to hit. Yeah. No.
Bowling.
This is, yeah. And this is
Grabs the
what
horn.
you watch as this large unicorn is, which strangely it looks. I mean, you've never seen a unicorn other than in your experience with this newfound druidic power, but you get this same, obviously, fey, ambiance around it, and you're able to sense its aura. But it is now looming over you, and whereas the other unicorn you had encountered was benevolent and seemed to be a calming force, this one is very malevolent and is currently seeking to destroy you. And is looking over you now with its hooves kind of pawing at the ground, and its bright green eyes are staring directly into your soul. That's going to be the end of its turn. Morty, that is your turn. God.
I'm gonna go to the door, go inside.
I made sure.
I'm like, guys, shit's happening. Oh shit, a fucking unicorn!
Guys, shit's happening! Oh my god! Shit's happening everywhere!
Oh my god! I see the manicorn, the
Yeah.
big dude in the hallway, and I'm just gonna go just use fairy fire on that area right here.
Alright, so yeah, you watch as they are illuminated now, and even though parts of their extremities are, not visible through the doorway, as they are very imposing figures and take up much more than the portal was able to actually let you perceive, you're able to see bits and pieces of them kind of being lit up.
And what was that? And seeing a home dude underneath a door. I'm just gonna use healing word.
I guess you can do it, I guess. Yeah, go for it.
Let's get a second. And see, I'm just going back in this little corner right here. I'm just going back in the corner right there.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, so Also, essentially, so that staircase right there leads up to a second level that is overlooking everything else.
Actually,
Bird.
Bird is.
So, just for.
6.
Oh my god. So bad. See, that was 6? No, that's more than 6.
I was like 8.
No, I think that's one this time.
I just had
One,
to
no, no.
get right there.
We're getting so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you were to go up there, there's like you can go under that ledge, and this is basically just
Where are you outside though? Oh no, you're
No, I walked in, then I used to.
on them.
that's basically just like 20 feet up in the air. The entire room that you're in right now is about 40 feet tall, 40 to 50
It's
feet
not
tall.
to see him because this place is locked.
You just like
Yeah,
Yeah, there is no longer a door there. The door is off its hinges. Yeah, and that's the blood. The blood of Vladimir smeared across the ground.
I love it.
It's going to be, and if your turn, Morty, Roman is going to bring us to your turn. As this black wormling has now snapped right past you, and you can still feel the hot acid on your skin. Brian. It's definitely different than the fire Ganassi fire that you're used to feeling, which is a nice pleasant warmth. This is a burning sensation. Just not too great feeling. What would you like to do?
Well,
Damn it. That's right, this one's going to be right here. And he does get his reaction back, so if you do move, he's going to get an attack of opportunity. Bless you. Man, get a control of your allergies, please. It's really... Yeah.
check one thing.
Unbelievable.
You're right.
I would never...
Disturbing.
I would never.
You know... Really? While we're playing D&D, really?
Just need to check and see if one thing is a thing I can do, or if it's not. Okay. Damn you! Okay, so I guess I'll just, with him being as close as he is, I can't fire at him without it taking disadvantage, so
Yeah.
I'll just reach down and... I do.
Oh,
I'll reach down and I'll pull out my long sword of life steal, and as I pull it,
Alright.
slice at him twice.
Go and roll for attacks both times.
My illusion
Right. 15.
Oh, you're approaching me. 15 does not hit.
Second one is that's a lot more than 15. That's 17.
17 just hits.
Hey. And that's
sliced to win the first one. Touch up the
D8 plus 3. 6 damage.
All right. You actually cut into the wing, and you see the wing is now kind of sliced open in two, and you watch as it kind of falls to the ground. It doesn't seem to be able to be airborne anymore.
I'll go ahead and I'll go 5, 10, 15. 15.
All right.
15.
I'm just going to go ahead and get an attack of opportunity on you. I'm going to give it disadvantage because you have grounded it, and it is no longer able to fly.
Able to
So
fly.
it is going to have disadvantage on this one. No, it's a natural one. He's going to miss. So you have successfully wounded the creature to a point where it got disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I will be a benevolent DM and I will reward you. Yeah, you're able to get away. It's going to be the end of your turn unless you'd like to do anything else. Is there anything you can do?
No, I don't have any bonus action spells.
Alright. This one is going to fly around again, and we're going to just put him right there. But he is... actually, he is going to come down. He's going to kind of... See, he kind of gets a little bit more protective of his other worming friend.
Okay.
And we're going to see if he gets his attack back. And he does. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
16. You succeed. You take half damage. It's going to be... take 9 points of acid damage as you are once again showered with this... they're like small little pellets. Almost like hail, but it burns. And it cuts right through your armor where some of the other acid rain has kind of melted through. And
Shit.
yeah,
That hurts.
it's going to be...
Good question.
Yeah.
Can I use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke him?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll
Go
do
for it.
that. That's a dex save of 15, sir.
It's going to be a 19 to save.
Well, then he will take half damage.
All right.
And that's going to be 2d10s. That's going to be 7 halved, so
3. All right.
not much.
But, every little bit counts, and you watch as it kind of flinches a little bit, and it kind of recoils a little bit, but it doesn't seem to do too much. That's going to bring us to Vladimir. It is currently your turn. You are underneath the door, and you feel your body is being wrecked with bruises, and you're sure that at least 2 bones are broken at this point.
Since my actions have led me to get dicked on,
Yeah, no
I shall cast.
Little hut.
All right.
Little hut.
And the door itself gets flown off of you and kind of smatters off into the distance, a distant corner, and you see this little 10-foot hut. Well, it's a little smaller than that, but
Oh shoot.
more or less right there, yeah. And that is actually effectively blocking that hallway right now.
Good.
Um,
Better be.
It is, you just kind of like a cork in a bottle. You're just kind of shoved right in there. And is there anything else you'd like to do? That's your action if you have any bonus actions or movement. But leaving this or leaving the hut will break the spell.
I'll message everyone.
I have the tiny hut. You all hear this small voice of Vladimir, and you receive the message. Anything else you'd like to do? Any other free actions? Would you like to piss your pants or something? Or
Hope we dig out maybe. Who knows? Under stressful times, you gotta.
do it.
Yeah, I'll probably pull my penis out.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh no, we determined that how you cast the hut is that you stand in a circle, or you
Or
stand and
piss in a circle.
you spin and piss real fast, and
Yeah.
then
And
the
as-
radius that you pissed is,
As the urine
is what
spirals out, and it
Yeah.
Tiny hut!
it works because the hut itself is actually like a small bubble of like urine-colored energy.
Unless you decide to make it not urine color.
And,
but
but
right now I think we'll be
yeah.
yeah.
And it smells a little bit. It smells like artichoke.
Oh god, it's disgusting.
Artichoke cards.
Yeah. It's gonna bring us to
The milkshake boys.
yeah, it's gonna bring us to. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna sneeze again.
No.
What's gonna happen?
Roman and then Demetrius.
Actually, I hate to be a chode, but can I attempt to talk to the unicorn and tell him?
We're more peaceful, please.
Please speak celestial.
Please leave. We are good boys. Through the cacophony, you shout this out. You don't know if it's heard or not, or if it's even really recognized the message. But it is going to bring us to the hand's turn, as the hand is. The hand is going to move over to the door, and it is going to. It is going to basically create a blockade.
Oh.
So that is no longer an accessible entrance. As Demetrius, as you walk up to the door,
Big tits, son.
you watch as this massive boulder of a hand collapses in front of the doorway, and you're able to see it looks like a hand. It's a little akin to like whenever you had first met the Friendly King in his hand formation, but it's that blown up to the size of this double doorway frame, and it is no longer an accessible entrance. Or at least there's a hand blocking the way at the moment. And that's going to be its turn. And that's going to bring us to Badger. It is your turn. You watch as this hand turns around, and you are also seeing you also see the unicorn very close near you. near you as well, and has just run up and has moved past and has almost gored Malachi with its horn.
I tell Malachi to duck, and I'm gonna go swing for the unicorn. I'm trying to chop his horn off.
Make a dexterity saving throw with advantage real quick, if you don't mind.
Please don't fail it. I feel so bad I flick you over with this.
Time to bring out the boys.
Crit.
Alright, you're fine. Go ahead and roll for an attack on the horse, on the unicorn.
Whoop whoop.
Just for shits and giggles, just to see, like, I'm sure Malachi will be able to hear it, but just for shits and
6
giggles
for
to
the
see.
first one.
6 is not gonna hit.
Oh wait, no.
Roll
Sorry,
for,
wait.
roll for your attack.
Yeah. 17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage on that one.
Yeah, 13. Nice.
13 damage?
Yeah.
Alright. And you have your other attacks.
And I'm gonna go for another attack.
Alright, go for it.
No, I'm gonna miss that one. I'm gonna.
What was that one?
There was a 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Miss that one. Trying to think
Because
what
we need to gang up.
Yeah, y'all gotta gang it.
I will use.
Just squeeze in there and see.
Actually, okay, I'll go for a third attack. Yeah.
Go for it.
Ooh, that's good. It's a 16 plus 6, so 22.
Yeah, roll for damage on that one.
10.
10 points of damage.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah, dude.
Nice, nice,
Good
nice, nice.
bit of damage.
Well,
You're
nice,
able
nice,
to
nice,
cleave
nice.
into it, and you see you tear through some of the skin. It resists a little bit. It's very strange. Actually, one second. Okay, never mind. It seems to resist a little bit, but you're able to cleave through it. Yeah, you've never really encountered a unicorn ever, so it's different whenever you feel the celestial skin giving you resistance.
Yeah.
But it's going to be the end of your turn.
If you spilled some wine on us, please. I've been
Yes.
getting bitched at literally every Monday for spilled coffee on the floor.
I went.
I was like, the fuck?
That's going to bring us to Demetrius. It is your turn whenever you get back to the table.
That pot's weird.
But you have time,
We're
'cause
slow
I'm
on
going
that
those.
pot.
That's a 12.
And I gotta open the lid a little bit. Oh, y'all know what you out there.
Yeah, me and him gotta fucking start gang-ganging some shit right now.
Well,
Roll for an attack.
let's see.
22.
22. Yeah, it's going to hit. Yeah, go for it. Roll for your damage on that one. After your 5th arrow,
I'm gonna try to open that
3.
Plus, because I know it's more than plus
yeah,
3.
plus your dexterity modifier.
6.
6 points of damage. On which one's the black one?
Yeah.
And real quick, just so you know, did you move your hunter's mark as well? You do have that as a bonus action if you'd like to do that as a bonus action first. Just to kind of remind you that you can do that.
Yeah.
Your bonus action, switch your hunter's mark, so that way you can still use your extra d6 of damage on it.
Alright, I'll.
Gotcha. So that one is no longer hunter's marked, but the other one is. Go ahead and roll your extra d6 of damage.
1.
Nice.
Alright. Every little bit helps. Very close. Yeah, it is looking very hurt at the moment, as it is currently on the ground.
That's great.
It currently has an arrow stuck at the side of its neck. And you watch it kind of sputter up.
Clean that shit up
Blink.
quick.
Yeah. Then it'll heal me if I clean it up.
And that's going to bring us to the Manticore's turn.
I hope he just fucking busts through this bitch like the Kool-Aid man.
You already did. It's,
Alright.
it's right there by the door.
Yeah, the Manticore's going to try and force its way in. It's going to make a strength check on it.
Yeah, it's just. His
Oh,
body,
yeah.
his head's able to get
Oh
in.
yeah, that's an effort 20 right there. So the Manticore has to bring. You see its wings come in and fold in, and it's a large creature, so it's not in a very large hallway right now. It's definitely a hallway built for creatures to be walking in. So it is in a tight space, but you watch as it is, and you're really the only one who's able to see this. You a little bit, kind of through the dome,
Yeah, so.
but it is making its way through, and it's gonna.
So is the Jolly King studying behind it? Because it's taking the whole space and it'll be able to fit too, right?
Correct. Yeah. Right now it looks like it is the only thing that's really able to fit right here.
Yeah.
And it
It's
is
fine.
it is just gonna start pawing away at the tiny hut, and you are watching as, and it is like nails on a chalkboard, just like this intense scratching, and it's like whenever you hear like your cat or your dog like scratching at a door or something. It's like that times 1,000. These are razor sharp claws that are like a couple of feet from your face, and the only thing standing between the claws and your face is your tiny hut. And you hear it's roaring as well, and it is angry, it's tired.
It doesn't work. Roll the
You can handle that.
So you know.
Right. That's going to be end of its turn. It's going to bring us up to Malachi. It's your turn. You're currently engaged with the unicorn right now.
So if I move, will that invoke an opportunity attack?
It will invoke an opportunity attack.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna risk it.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
risk it.
Alright.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Risky for a biscuit. There you go.
Let's go.
Risk it for the biscuit.
And it's going to go ahead and use its horn and try and watch.
Gotcha.
It's going to be a 22 hit.
Not it.
All right. It's going to be 9 points of piercing damage, and it kind of gets you right between the shoulder blade, but you are able to skirt away.
I'm gonna use uncanny dodge as for my reaction to that.
All right, have it. All right,
So that'd be 4 points, right?
not a problem.
And then let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna put my hand crossbow away.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take out a torch. So that'd be
Or
nice.
you still have your tinderbox out as well.
Right. So I have a tinderbox,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna put my crossbow in. I'm gonna take out a torch.
Gotcha.
So that'd be an action, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my fast hands for my bonus action. I'm going to light the torch on fire.
All right, easily enough. You don't want to roll for anything. You are able to, have a lit torch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll say as a part of this, if you'd like to throw it,
Yes.
you can make a dexterity. Yeah.
I want to.
Just because I want to. Yeah.
I want to see this happen.
Go ahead and roll for a dexterity. Make a dexterity check for me.
Even though I'll take it. 18.
18.
Yeah.
And then it's plus your dex mod as well.
Oh, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Let's see. For that, let's do 46.
4d6.
46 fire damage. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I cast a fireball.
I need like 3 more d6s.
I got it right here.
Thank you.
As you slow motion.
Yeah.
Get away from them, you bitch.
Let me in!
Seven.
Let me in!
We doing it? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm throwing it, threw the oil at it, and then I lit a torch and fucking threw it at it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
How much damage?
7.
7. All right.
Is the oil burned?
That's part of the 46 right there.
Yeah.
Who's white one?
But it is lit as
Lit.
As the kids say.
as a secondary effect of the oil. It is now a flame, and the flame is not being put out.
That was my one and only torch.
Yeah.
I bought that like when I was like, I might need this one day.
You notice that the hand doesn't even move,
Yeah.
but it is now. It is now a flame.
Cool.
And you watch from the opposite side of this outside. You see the hand from behind, from the interior. Kind of the flames lap over and now are covering the extremities of it as well. And it is kind of a ghastly sight. You see some of the skin start to peel away a little bit, and you see a little bit of the bone poking out of the knuckle. And it is a grisly sight. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Malachi, or is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that would be the end of it.
All right, that brings us to the Jolly King.
Locked up. Why is Mantic for?
Skin intense.
He's just gonna bust through the next wall and bust through the wall.
So the two of you who are able to kind of perceive this figure, you watch as he takes his sword, and instead of a yellowish, whitish energy, there's sort of this blackish energy that kind of curls around the hilt of the sword.
No, this is not good.
And he's going to go ahead and cast Dimension Door.
No, fuck it.
He's coming in, boys.
Oh, you better know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, dude, we're so.
Yeah.
Malachi,
We can't
Vladimir,
even come in
so
and help.
scared.
We're trapped outside with 3 dragons.
Malachi, Vladimir, it was nice knowing you too.
Bum bum bum.
Alright, let's see it.
You remember when you're like playing through Dark Souls the first time and you beat a boss and you're like, oh yeah, I'm such a badass, but the music doesn't stop.
And you're like,
And then while you're like, why hasn't his health bar gone away? And then he stands back up. That's what this feels like.
Pretty much.
Alright.
For now, boys.
I ain't getting out of bed.
And he's going to go ahead and
Too
take 2 melee strikes at you. You watch as he has these 2 large. You see now that these swords are scimitars, and they are very ornate in the pommel. And one
They're
appears to
not
have
regular
what looks like
falchions.
a reddish ruby-like jewel in the center of the hilt, and then the other one seems to have this strange deep blue. All the gemstones are disappearing me. A blue gemstone. You've got a blue gemstone there.
Sapphire.
Sapphire, there you go. That's a good one. So he's going to go ahead and take 1 swipe.
fuck.
That's going to be a 27 to hit for the first one.
Wait, on who?
On.
I mean, that's not even a
yeah,
question on who the fuck it is. It didn't matter who it is, because it's gonna hit. It's a 27.
You get fairly lucky with the.
We're all
dice.
fucked.
You take 4 points of fire damage.
That's lucky.
That is one.
And for the other one,
It didn't hit
29 points of fire damage.
See, there you go. There's what I'm talking
Wait,
about.
29 points of fire damage?
No, sorry, 29 to hit. Sorry.
I was just like,
Yeah, I was like, we're so dead.
9 points of cold damage.
Damn.
So
Okay.
the first strike,
That's a little-
you
Could
feel
have been better, could have been worse.
you feel this swipe of fire energy. This fiery. You feel your blood start to boil a little bit for a hot second, and then immediately followed is another slicing pain, and then freezing cold. Whereas your blood is now fluctuating. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me as well.
This is some actual.
It's looking bad, son.
15.
15. All right, you succeed.
Oh, thank God. Bear.
And that is going to be
The pressure.
the end of its turn. Meanwhile, real quick, for flavor, you watch, from your perspective, you watch as this gateway, this black gateway seems to kind of expand in front of you, and then through this the end tips of 2 curved scimitars kind of peeking through. Stepping through is this large 8-foot tall man who's maybe about
coming through that fucking portal.
about 3 feet around. He's a very large man. He's built like a barrel, in a red cloak, red suit as well, a red hat flopping up behind, a large white beard that seems to be flowing of its own accord, and a large toothy grin, kind of smiling down at you.
Rosy cheeks.
Rosy cheeks. It's oddly enough, it's the same figure who you had seen give you the cloak earlier on in the week, but this time a different look on his face, very different. Also double the size.
Okay.
Then it's going to be the end of the Jolly King's turn.
Some bad psycho, man.
That's going to bring us to
It's bad.
the black one right there. That one is going to go ahead and. Let's see.
That's the one that's grounded.
That one is the one that's grounded. We're going to roll to see if he gets his breath attack back. He does not. He is going to roll a d20 for me.
We're at 1.
Alright, actually, it was an odd or even thing. So it is going to, it's going to bear down at you. It's going to actually make, yeah, it's going to go right up alongside you. It's going to go right up alongside you, and you watch as it opens its mouth to go for a breath attack. Meanwhile, there's an arrow protruding through the neck from Demetrius. And as it goes for the breath attack, you see the acidic fluid gurgle up and start spilling out through the wound where the arrow is gone. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
21.
21?
No, 19.
19? Yeah, still succeed. Take 10 points of acid damage as the neck of the wormling explodes. And you see the head fly off, and it's now like smacked against the side of the wall right next to you.
The whole thing right there.
And it is guts and gore, and you see
I'm dead. Not literally.
Okay.
But that right there, because I had to kill him.
Yeah.
If I didn't kill him, I was going to die out here.
Well,
I'll die out
he is currently no more.
Oh,
But
thank
the,
God.
the other one is going to see if he gets his breath attack back.
Points of healing.
Wow, that was a journey. He gets his breath attack back, and he is going to go ahead and make another breath attack on you. Make another dexterity saving throw.
3.
3. You take full damage. So 13 points. Sorry, 26 points of acid damage. Yeah. This one looks like it is currently enraged by seeing its compatriot explode and watching. And the head of the dead wormling is currently like stuck to the wall in its own gore and viscera, holding it together there. That's going to be the end of its turn, as it is now the unicorn's turn. The unicorn is going to... What is the unicorn going to do? Alright, it's going to take 2 actions. It's going to take this action and its next action to go ahead and use Shimmering Shield, and it is going to use a Shimmering Shield on itself and the Jolly King, and they just get +2 bonus AC at the end of its next turn. And that's going to end the unicorn's turn. Morty, it is your turn at the moment.
Okay, on this wall on the outside, is there a window or anything I can see outside?
There are currently a couple windows that are, some are a bit larger, some are a bit
So can I
smaller.
see Roman?
You can go ahead and make a perception check for me if you'd like. 14, and what's your passive perception? 10 plus your, it's 10
10.
plus your wisdom modifier.
16.
16, yeah. So you are able to perceive them outside. You are able to get a glimpse of what's going on outside.
Yeah, so I guess I saw him getting fucked up by acid, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna use healing word on him.
Alright, kind of peeking out the window, you just...
Yeah, because I can see him.
Alright, go for it.
Nice. 10. Nice healing. And as action, I'm calling the boys conjure animals.
Alright.
2 dire wolves.
Alright, see if you can find some unique pieces in there that aren't currently being used on the field right now. A clutch move, actually. A fairly smart play. What we could use, even the odds
ironically
here.
using flying stuff.
Yeah.
So, fuck it. They're gonna be flanking the Jolly King.
Fuck yes, dude. We can focus.
Alright, that's a good play right there. Alright.
Our features, these are the action and bonus action. Features.
Features are actions.
Okay.
Yeah.
This for feature.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna stay right there.
Alright,
And then roll initiatives for the dire wolves.
go for it. What was the first one?
Give me 1 second.
There you
Dex.
go. Roman, be thinking about what you want to do. You're up on deck. And then after that is the yellow. Or sorry. After that is Vladimir on deck after Roman.
21 first.
Nice.
14 on second.
14 on the second. So that one is going directly before you next turn. All right. Good move, Roland. It is your turn. What would you like to do? You feel the sudden. You don't even see where it comes from, but you feel the sudden rejuvenation, and you feel your spirits rise a little bit. And you see out the corner of your eye, you see a finger gun from Morty through the window.
So, with that, I'll just drop my longsword.
All right.
Just dropping it, just holding the hand crossbow now.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I will use the Blood Curse of the Marked.
Okay.
I will take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And it's going on him. So all of my Crimson Right damage against him is doubled.
Okay.
So I'm now going to make 2 ranged attacks at him.
All right. With your hand crossbow, go for it.
First one's going to be a 16.
16 does not hit.
Second one is a 17.
17 does hit. The first one pings off some of the armored scale. The second one finds just where it missed.
So that is 7 points of piercing damage. And then 12 points of lightning damage.
Nice. You watch as this thing had kind of gotten this a little bit of an angered look in it, is now immediately changed its posture, and after getting this hit, after arcing back and feeling the electricity current through him, is now adopting a bit more of a defensive stance, as you can see. Definitely did quite a bit of damage right there.
I would have rolled a little bit better. I could have gotten almost.
Alright, is there anything you'd like to do, Roman?
No, that's it for me.
Alright. Vladimir, what would you like to do?
I like to cast magic missile at the Manticore.
The Manticore? Alright. Go ahead.
Just like poke your dick out of the bottom of the fucking shield. Remember that war council we had where we were like, guys, we need to focus on each individual one individually and nuke it? We didn't do any of that shit.
Right out the door.
Fuck.
6.
I'm trying.
6 points, alright.
I'm still locked on one.
I did a big
How many
play.
ones?
3.
That's probably my biggest play.
Like,
Any damage is good damage right there. So
Excellent.
you,
It ain't
Excellent,
much, but
bro.
work.
Yeah. You watch as a few. I mean, as they hit, some of them are hit directly on a scale, and it doesn't seem to do as much damage. But it's a little bit frenzied at the moment, so it doesn't seem to really acknowledge the damage anyway. And it's going to be the end of your turn if you don't want to do anything else.
I'll message again.
Seriously? I have tiny hut up. If you want to come hang, I implore you to.
Vladimir, we have our own problems to
Get
deal with.
inside.
I just see like a bubble of urine in the corner.
Shut up, Vladimir.
I don't think so.
It's just the Manticore just like...
He's like going out.
I'm good.
Yeah. There's currently a Manticore who's just trying his very hardest to try and get through.
Bad time.
That's going to bring us to the hand's turn. The hand is. I'll stay right there.
I figured.
But the hand
Taking
is
more
going to
damage.
take. Yeah, the hand is going to take 2d6 more damage from you.
Alright, cool.
No,
Oh, no,
you're
oh,
good.
yeah.
you're like, damn.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
That's
good, bro.
I want to be friends with it.
That's good, bro.
Give me a hand job later.
Yeah,
Give me a killer
A
one, bro.
massive hand job.
huge.
Literally
hand
a
job.
killer.
3
Lit-
damage.
Alright.
Just tugs your whole dick off.
Fucking
Alright.
Can't nut if you ain't got nuts, buddy.
Yep.
And it just kind of, you just see more of the skin start to peel away bit by bit, ever so slightly. And that's going to be the end of its turn. Badger, it's going to bring it to your turn.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So. I'm gonna get closer to him. And then go for another just basic.
And you still have your 10 foot of range, so if you don't want to get closer, you don't have to. It's still within your melee range from where you were.
Yeah, from where you were standing.
Oh,
second
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. Let's still go for him because I need to go. I'll focus on him. So I'll go for another attack. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a 24.
24 hits, go for it.
Oh,
Roll for damage on that one.
Where's my 10? 4.
Plus.
Yeah, 1 plus 3.
Damn.
Yeah. And then I go for another attack.
Alright.
24 again.
Yeah, sweet.
I like these rolls. And then it'll be an 11 for that one.
Alright.
And you can do a third attack.
Yeah.
You do a third
Just
attack.
trying to.
You can also, don't forget, you have action surge.
Well, that was my second attack, isn't it? Yeah.
No. Action surge is the ability to, after you've done your attack and your bonus action, to say, fuck you, I'm doing another attack and another bonus action.
Yeah.
Because I do what I want.
Well, just the action, not the bonus action.
Oh, yeah, you do the bonus action. But it's still 2 more attacks.
Yes, it's still another attack.
So technically, I have 4 attacks then. 'Cause I already have 3.
So
You've-
extra attack is any time on your main action, like what you just did.
Yeah.
That's, you get to attack twice.
Yeah.
Swing. Is your bonus action, you can swing again. There's 3.
Yeah.
Then you have
And-
another action.
And then you can use action surge, I think, like 2 times per long rest.
Oh.
Double check.
And then second one I can also use.
And then you can attack 2
Yeah.
more times because you get ch again.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
So you can
Okay.
technically attack 5 total times on your turn, 2 times throughout the battle.
Throughout the battle, yeah.
Okay, well, then I'll go for
Throughout
another
the long
attack.
rest. Go
Do
for it.
it.
So this is
I'm
number
trying to fuck
3
this guy up. That's 19.
plus.
That hits you.
Well, 13 plus 6.
So, yeah. A little bit of 19 over here.
3 guys, so I'll be another 6 points. And then I'll go for another attack. So that'll be my last one.
No, 2 more.
2 more. Oh shit! I'm gonna go for 2 more katana attacks. So that's in that one. So no. And 11's gonna miss, isn't it?
11 is going to miss.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Alright.
Still
Good
hauling it
damage.
out there for
Yeah,
a
I'm
minute.
kind of going there. Okay.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
And that was, and
Magic
you currently
run away
used
with
both your
sword.
action surges, so you currently don't have any more action surges, but you still have you still have 3 attacks on your turn.
Yeah, so you still get to
You got your
attack.
attack, your main attack, your extra attack, and then your bonus action attack.
Alright.
It's going to be your turn. Demetrius, it is your turn.
Alright, use Hunter's Mark on that guy again.
Alright, you got your, well yeah, you still,
Just move it.
you just move it, so you don't have to
Yeah.
cast it, but so you still have your roll, that would still take up your bonus
Yeah,
action.
it takes bonus action against action.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and make your attack.
12.
12 does not hit,
You don't take yours.
but you've got your second attack as well if you'd like.
Yeah. 15.
15 does not hit. I'm sorry. It's going to bounce off one of the scales and it kind of ricochets off into the distance. But yeah, is there any other movement you'd like to make? Or all right, it's going to be the end of your turn, and now it is the Manticore's turn again. The Manticore, he's going to.
That's right.
No,
No.
that's not right, buddy.
No.
That's not okay.
No. To Vladimir, that is right.
Oh no.
You watch as it kind of.
You realize if I die, your little pet dies too, right?
You don't know that for certain.
Oh, I can guarantee you if I get crushed by a Manticore, the dragon that's inside my cloak will also be crushed by a Manticore.
Vladimir,
This is why I have to have him on me at all times.
You watch as this Manticore seems to kind of paw at the ground for a second, sensing the futility of this endeavor, and immediately kind of backs up because it can't really turn around in air, but it backs up, and you watch it move off. It's going to be the end of its turn. Malachi, or sorry, actually, your first direwolf. We get up
Don't
to
let it die,
your
please.
direwolf's turn.
Oh, sweet. Good.
What am I supposed to do?
So, he's going to go ahead and just
Get rid of
bite
his hat?
Jolly King.
Alright, and it does currently still have a +2 to its AC from the Shimmering Shield. There's a bit of a gleam around the Jolly King at the moment.
Yeah.
The red
Tactics
cloak
there.
has like a
I got
small.
that, yeah.
You do have pack tactics, so you are at advantage.
That's okay, bite. It's 23.
23 hits.
That's 11.
Oh, the
No, that's 23. I
advantage.
forgot 23, so yeah.
Yeah, 23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for that one.
Eight.
8 points of damage. Alright. And,
Stay right on him.
alright. Brings us to Malachi. It is your turn.
I'm gonna drop my tinderbox. With my free interaction, I'm gonna draw a short sword.
Okay.
Would I technically have advantage? Would I be flanking?
Yeah,
For this
yeah, I'll
one?
consider that flanking.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna make an attack with my short sword.
Alright.
Crit.
Crit. Alright, go for it.
Plus that sneak attack, right?
Plus a sneak attack. So 1 damage die is max damage, and then roll the other damage die,
Okay.
and then plus your sneak attack damage.
So that's 5 plus the 3d6. So.
Fuck yes, dude. I like this.
Yeah.
8. So I said 5 at first, right?
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
damage.
okay, so that's 13, and then plus my modifier, 15.
You did add 1 max damage dice to that, right?
Yeah, because one of the damage dice was
Oh,
max, right?
15, so 21. 21 altogether.
Yeah, because 60.
Yeah.
The plays, boys. The comebacks are real today.
Alright.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to use, expend 1 use of my healer's kit to use it on my wounds.
Sure, yeah, easily enough. You're able to. I mean, it's not necessarily easily enough. It's through the heat of battle, but you are able to, use your healer's kit.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
And the Jolly King. It is his turn. Let's see, what is he going to do?
So all these people that live here, what are they useless asses doing?
Cowering in the
They are
fucking corner.
they are
Yeah,
currently
right.
fleeing.
A handful of people here I know for sure look like they can handle themselves, and I want their bitch asses out here
Exactly.
helping me, or I'm gonna burn the goddamn house down when we're done.
Most of the other
Yes.
And I'm not joking.
most of the other
Oh, yeah.
Bombalons are currently either fled up the stairs or are hiding in that back room or have fled the premises and have left the
They're
house.
hiding. They're
They
protecting
straight
our
up going to need to give me a lot of money when we're down here. I'm burning your house down. Plain and simple.
Then again, they're coming for us, not them.
Don't care. Irrelevant.
They don't know that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm true neutral, sir, and I can safely tell you they can kiss my fucking ass. You invited me to your house where we got attacked and you didn't help.
I was here for the potions, man.
man.
I'm just here for the potions.
Here to buy some sticks and shit, and you guys just piss off to the wind and leave us to fight whatever the hell this is happening.
Oh, and Jolly King had to make a strength check too.
He's gonna pass it out. Yeah, it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
18.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Big old fat guy.
Yeah, I know he's a big fat guy, but just try the chances, man.
Yeah, you gotta work with those angles. Okay. If I can kill the yellow one, I'll heal instantly for 12. Just gotta kill him.
Alright.
That's why I was sad that the last one killed itself, because I was
Yeah.
like, there went my 12 fucking points of healing, damn it.
So, Malachi, you watch as this creature, as not this creature, well, this large entity, yeah, extends a sword to you. Doesn't strike at you with it. Extends a sword to you. You watch as the red gemstone in the center of the hilt begin to glow. This very strange, hypnotic rainbow prism of colors. I need you to make a.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
See, yes.
See.
Also remember you got advantages on the mana core and
Indubitably.
the
I
Jolly
need you
King
to
too,
make.
the fairy fire.
I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
This fairy fire illuminated. So
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that. So everybody
12.
got advantage
12.
and shit.
Ah, shit.
The Jolly King casts Feeble Mind.
Oh, no!
What's he going? Oh shit.
On a failed save, the creature's intelligence and charisma scores become 1. The creature can't understand spells. Can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. The creature can, however, identify its friends, follow them, and even protect them. At the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat this saving throw against the spell. If it succeeds on its saving throw, the spell ends.
30 days, dog.
Oh, shit.
Look at it this way, at least you know we're friends and you know that he's Batman, so...
The spell can also be ended by a greater restoration, which you have. Heal or wish. You also take 4d6 psychic damage.
No fucking way, dude. Oh, that's. What the fuck was that damage, my guy?
That's 12. Can't do the math right now. 17. 21. Take 21 points of psychic damage as your entire world is suddenly shifted and rocked. And,
And rocked.
and you've got this guttural ringing in your ear, and suddenly your thoughts become muddled and very base and very simplistic.
Fat man bad.
You have an intelligence and a charisma of 1.
We got to go.
That is the most complex. That is the most complex sentence you've ever said.
I tried telling you this!
That's why I said dire wolf.
That's gonna bring us to this one over here. Who's going to see if he gets his breath attack back? He does not get his breath attack back, but he is going to make a diving lunge at you, Demetrius. He's gonna. Oh,
Whoa, bro.
all right.
Shit.
I believe he's gonna miss with a 13 to hit.
Up there.
Yeah.
Off the top rope.
Off the top of the rope! JDR! There he is!
He's eliminated from the Royal Rumble, JR.
What was that?
As a class.
Please don't break it, my wife will shit.
So 13 to hit, but I believe that's gonna miss Demetrius, right? All right. Well, yeah. You see this other wormling comes sprinting at you, and it is currently, it's currently within 5 feet.
This is bad.
Oh yes, we're in a bad place.
I feel like the unicorn's pretty fucked up right now. I gotta focus on him. Morty, you gotta fucking help out with Mr.
Alright.
Vegetable.
I know.
It's
I'm
gonna
doing the
bring
best
us.
I can.
That is gonna bring us to the unicorn's
I'm
turn.
doing all I can do.
Oh, fuck.
I'm healing everybody.
kinda
I'm healing everybody and trying to attack at the same time.
All right.
Well, yeah, he's trying to keep everybody alive. To the best of his ability. Which is limited.
Yeah. I only got like one
Yeah.
deal left.
Well, I actually still have a minor healing potion. I keep forgetting
I
that.
mean, that's more like I just got everybody else.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's already used his action because he used his shimmering shield, so that's
Yeah.
going to be its action. And he's not going to move. He's going to stay right there. It's going to be the end of his turn. Morty, it is your turn.
Oh, did my dire wolf 2 go before me?
I'm sorry. Yeah, your second direwolf goes.
Yeah. He's gonna bite
Assuming he's going to make a bite attack. Go for it. And the
with advantage. Oh, wait. That's the wrong one.
the Jolly King still has his +2 to AC right now.
Yes. First one's gonna be 19.
19 does not hit.
Fuck. Wait, we're 20.
Oh, that's the. Because it's with advantage. Then the other one's gonna miss. Oh, well, yeah, because it's 16.
16. Yeah, it's gonna miss. So the second direwolf is currently snapping its jaws. But nothing's really catching it. It's just biting, and the teeth are just snagging on the coat, and then the curtails of the coat
color
behind
part,
it.
that's all
Yeah.
it's doing. Alright, yeah.
Just making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
It's going to be the end of its turn.
Yeah.
Morty, now it's your turn.
Alright, Morty is going ahead and just moonbeam the Jolly King.
All right. And what is that again? It's
It's a
a
5 foot. It's a con save.
con save. All right. Ooh, he's got a good one of those. Yeah, it's a 22 to save.
Yeah.
But he takes half damage to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Roll for damage.
Look, what was it?
Just fucking going back to so many fucking pages.
Is it 2d10, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gonna take 5.
5. All right. Any damage is good damage.
Exactly.
What you said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He said this is a
That's you right now.
That is currently overlooking. So that's 20 feet up elevated and overlooking. You can still see everything. You can see just the bare top of the tiny hut below. And yeah, you're pretty far back. So currently, you're not really able to perceive anything.
I can still see the hand just all this done.
You can still see the hand, but yeah, everything else is a little bit obscured as you're still having to look over the rest of the deck that you're on as you're 20 feet up in the air. But yeah, that's going to be the end of your turn if you don't want to do anything else.
That's it. Yeah, I already saw one.
All right, Roland, it is your turn.
Okay, so for my first attack,
All right,
fire my crossbow at the one I've already have
attack.
marked.
Go for it.
That's a 27.
That hits. Roll for damage.
So that is 8 piercing damage, and then 6 lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just right between the eyes.
Watch it. It goes instantaneously then, and
that's-
that other wormling is now dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're good.
I would like to use my bonus action to move my mark to the red one,
All right,
and then I'll take my second attack.
go for it.
And that's a natural 20.
That is a natural 20 right there. I watched that happen.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
yeah.
guys. There it is.
That's what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Put on the
I've
jump
been waiting on
You're
that.
rolling them all. beforehand.
That's max damage, so that's 15 piercing.
How do you want to do this?
Hold on, I just want to know now. And then
Overkill.
10, 20, and then 40 lightning.
Jesus.
So how do you really want to do this?
Yeah.
I just want him to explode.
Just in the same way.
And as I do it, I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, Demetrius, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit!
That's another 12, though.
20.
Nice.
Yeah, you save.
Yeah. Oof.
You take 8 points of acid damage as the viscera splatters across
24
you,
healing in one
and
round, too.
But wouldn't it be 4 if he saved?
covers you.
Wouldn't it be 4 if he saved?
That was already halved.
Dude,
From,
that's
yeah.
stab yourself.
But yeah.
Sorry.
All right, that's gonna.
I'll use my movement
Okay.
to get over here in front of the door.
Fair enough. And
10
you're watching
feet from
as
it.
they are still.
The hand.
Yeah.
The burning
it's gonna
hand.
be Vladimir's turn now. What would you like to do? You're still in the.
Well, I suppose I'll do magic missile
Roll for damage.
at this boy.
All right.
Oh, no, okay.
This.
You got this.
What's that for?
Yeah.
9.
No, it's damage.
It's damage.
All right.
He's pretty.
He's
Is he?
He's
How bad is he?
damaged?
How bad is he?
Does
How bad? How hurt is
Um,
he?
It's difficult to see if he's hurt. He's definitely angry. Is there anything else
He'll
you'd
be
like
real
to do?
pissed when he
Vladimir?
finds out all of his dragons are dead outside.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
I'm going to ask Friendly Boy if
I
he can
got
do
it.
anything.
You watch in a small instant. You watch. Kind of looks at you. You son of a bitch.
He's probably terrified.
Nice.
You definitely
Won't
you can see the small hand that represents the your warlock Fey patron
This mark.
kind of trembles a little bit and then poofs out of existence. You can obviously feel this connection, and you sense the emotions behind your friendly king, and the friendly king pretty terrified at the moment.
Did the same.
The more and more you've spent with the friendly king, the more you're starting to realize he's kind of at the bottom of the food chain for the court of Fae. So that's going to bring us to Badger's turn.
Finally.
Actually, I'm sorry, it's the hand's turn. The hand is not going to do anything.
No, it's
No,
No, okay. This is my last turn before I got a dip. So I'm gonna just try to fuck this unicorn up.
Try to kill the unicorn.
Nope, that's the first one's gonna miss definitely. Second attack. That's in that one. So fuck, dude. This is.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna
This is
use.
you're gonna use your luck point.
I'm gonna use a luck point for that second attack, so now I have no more. But I'm not gonna accept in that one. Like, come on. Oh, there we go. That's it's a 24.
24 hits. Roll for damage on that one.
10.
10 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll go for a third at my last attack. Not 20.
Nice 20. Boom. All right. So your damage die is max. So
So that's 10 plus another damage roll.
Okay, so 10.
Or well, yeah, well, because it's just the 1d10, but it's double down. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So that's 10 plus whatever you roll plus your modifier.
10, so 15.
15? Yeah. How do you do this?
Oh my god, yes.
You
Alright.
got to kill something, man.
Yeah, I had to. So I'm gonna come up to him. I'm gonna come up to him. I'm gonna actually run. I'm gonna run past him. I'm gonna just slide my katana just clean through him and just fling it.
Ballin'.
Intestines and shit.
And I just put my sword back like a badass and yeah.
You watch as the body slides off, the feet and the hooves, the legs are still standing there. Just 4 legs upright as the body
It's a nice new coffee table.
slides off.
Hell yeah.
I called dibs on the horn.
Not a problem.
Nice.
Take a picture of your sheet for me
Yeah.
Yeah.
and send it to me. That way, when
I'm actually realistically you can just take it. I mean I work at the
Yeah.
plant now, so you can just leave it there.
Yeah.
And I'll remember on the weekend.
I'm like that, and we literally use this one here.
Yeah. Actually yeah, that'll work too. You can just leave it here.
We're making it complicated here. It's going to be the Invader's turn. Demetrius, it is your turn.
I'm so happy. I've always have a great night.
See you later, Monty.
Use my sword.
Nah.
So we start hacking at his hand.
I'm gonna just start hacking at the hand.
Alright.
Stab it.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. And you have 2 attacks as well.
Yeah. That is a 28.
Yo,
Jesus
shit.
Christ. Nat 20, yeah. That's so double the damage.
There's one
so
max.
one your damage die max,
Everyone's getting high.
and then roll another damage die.
Keep it
And
coming.
then add your strength
Keep
modifier.
it coming.
Or actually, you can still add your dex modifier because it's you get proficiency with that.
13.
13 points.
Yeah.
All right. Did you add your dex modifier as well? All right.
And proficiency?
Or not to the damage.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Damage. Never mind.
Um,
No,
And
no.
then
Is he going again? All right.
it's 19 plus 8.
For the attack roll.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Roll for damage again.
4.
4 points. A mighty bit of damage. As you are going away, you are carving into this the middle finger knuckle, and you are carving this large hole in it. It's like you're excavating with a pickaxe, but it's a sword on a hand. 1 second.
Nice.
So, boys, we still have Manticore and a Fat Man to deal with.
The magical stuff.
Well, so I'm trying to get the hand out of the damn way so I can get in the fucking house before it gets here.
It's going to be the end of Demetrius' turn, unless you have any other movement you'd like to use. That brings us to the Manticore's turn.
Unless you think me and you could take a Manticore out here.
You gotta decide soon, buddy.
Looks like we're fighting Manticore out here now.
And that's going to be the end of its turn. As the last thing that you see, the two of you see, is barreling around this corner. Yeah. Is this large manticore, black scaled, utterly terrifying. Probably
Where the hell has all this shit come from?
of all the things that you've really faced in the last, pretty much your entire lives, this is without a doubt within the top 3 most terrifying sights you have ever seen.
Imagine
Your
the
job.
only ones that top it are an actual physical dragon and the Smiling King.
Yeah, those are the only other things that would.
And for me, this would literally be the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be the next turn. The first direwolf. What was the first direwolf doing?
Just going after Jolly King. Just
Oh,
keep on
okay,
hacking at
yes.
him.
Go for it. Roll for attack with
Just spawn there for a
advantage.
reason.
And he loses its +2 to AC.
That's just 13.
13 does not hit.
Yeah.
That's really going to be it for it,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
He's gonna hold still.
Well, he's going. He is. He's
doing his
there.
job.
He's
Good
there.
job.
It's going to bring us to
Holding him down.
Malachi over there. A little bit of
Yeah.
drool started to leak out the side of your mouth, and there's a slight puddle of it below your feet now, as you are dumb as a bag of rocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage as a bonus action. Smelly. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move 25. I'm being here, right?
Yeah.
In the hut.
Welcome. I love this so much. He's stupid.
I wouldn't. Out of character. Would I be smart enough to drink a healing potion?
I would say
Make an intelligence check.
intelligence check
Make an
for it.
intelligence check, yeah.
With a -4 to your
You got
intelligence.
a -4 to it, yeah.
6.
6.
He's pulling out.
Yeah,
potion,
really.
Yeah.
You
still have all your fingers.
You're looking around and you're going.
Yeah, he knows how to drink a potion, doesn't know which the potion is. Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, I like that better. You've got some sense to be like, you're hurting, you've had the muscle memory to know that this is what you need to do. But as you're looking at the different potions, you're not quite sure which is which. You're looking at one of the bottles of alcohol that is somewhere around, and
You probably have like literally a bottle of milk and a bottle of alcohol, not even a health potion. You're just like,
Malachi has a lot of bottles
Yeah.
around it, so
Oh,
you're
yeah.
sorting through and you're having a difficult time, buddy.
Oh,
That's gonna be the end of your story.
you're just patting and you're like, it'll be okay, sir.
Sleepy time.
And that's gonna bring us to the Jolly King.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm done, so.
No.
What's the Jolly King gonna do?
What's your health at?
Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and make some attacks on the dire wolves.
Which one? This is 1 and this is 2.
He's gonna go ahead and take both swipes on one.
All right.
Damn, it's gonna be a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Miss, yeah. 14 to hit.
That barely hits.
Barely hits. All right.
He's his own.
It is his own.
It's gonna be 20 points of cold damage.
That's what this
20
is.
20 points of cold damage as as the first scimitar in a flaming strike, in an arc of fire kind of spills off the side and it misses barely, and the second one comes back up, and this cold air rushes forward and slices right through the dire wolf.
Felt that one.
Yeah, that's going to be actually.
Here goes ranging jingling, dude.
He's going to.
Looks like right together with you.
He's going to hold up his. He's going to take a legendary action. He's going to hold up one of his swords, and you see a yellow whitish energy begin to emit. And you see a similar black figure emerge in the corner of the room. Another unicorn. I'm going to put him over here by this door. Roll for. Wow, that is all right. Interesting.
Interesting.
All right. Rolled a 19, so he's coming up right next. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the Jolly King's turn as he takes his legendary action. You watch as, and an interesting thing to note: these unicorns all seem to have bells wrapped around them, and little tags as well.
God, if we killed Rudolph.
We just go comment. This is Blitzen coming up.
Yeah.
Well, the tentacles, Rudolph.
And that's going to be the end of his turn, and that brings us to this unicorn as well, who, seeing the carcass left behind, is going to go ahead and make a charge attack on Badger.
Oh yeah.
It's a 20 to hit,
Hits.
and that is, let's see, 1d8 plus an extra 2d8, so 3d8 piercing damage. And then he also needs to make a strength saving throw.
He has a natural 20 on his strength saving throw.
So he saves on that, but he does take 17 points of piercing damage as he is gored from the bat, and he feels this pierce directly in the center of his back, like right in the middle of his back, and he is lifted off the ground for a split second as this horn pierces his backside. Oh, that's really sad.
Sorry.
Well, 2 of our players are disabled.
Pour one out to
Two of the players are disabled. By the end of this campaign, we'll be able to get benefits.
God.
Shit.
That's so bad. It's going to reach the end of its turn. And that brings us to... Actually, that one's dead now. The second dire wolf. It's the second dire wolf's turn.
Yeah.
All of the dragons are dead at this point.
Yeah. Go ahead and just attack Jolly. Doing this, all it does.
He does get advantage.
Yes.
Oh my god!
That was
That
a
was
fucking
ridiculous.
journey.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was
damn.
so crazy.
Stolen.
That's 15.
15? 15 does not hit.
Yeah, it would have been a 22.
Stolen.
Man,
Dude!
that was a stroke of luck for the Jolly King.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, again,
And then
still
that was just be like,
heals.
just frustrated, just.
Yeah, these dire wolves have done jack shit right now.
All I do is just hold him in place. It's just.
They're, keeping attention. There you go.
Yeah. He's doing it.
He's doing it. It's going to be the end of his turn.
He's going
Morty, it's back up to you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run to the edge of the balcony.
Alright, so now you have clear sight of everything, and you're 20 feet up.
Pull out my short bow and just shoot at the Jolly King.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Do I get advantage because I'm elevated?
You get advantage because of being flanked.
Oh, yeah, true that. That is fairy fire, so I get advantage.
Yeah, I'm like,
Actually, yeah.
there's multiple reasons
Didn't
why you have
fucking
advantage.
matter. Oh my god.
What'd you do?
Roll 2, then advantage roll the 3.
3. Alright, yeah. It's gonna. He actually, as you fire, he kind of blocks it with one of the
He
swords.
does that Geralt thing in
Yeah.
the first episode.
Yeah, exactly.
The dice be a cruel mysteries.
Yeah.
I have to give him that.
See?
That's going to be the end of Morty's turn. Or is there anything else you'd like to do? Any bonus actions or movement? Or any extra movements? I think you used about 40 feet.
Drink a potion as a bonus action or action?
We'll say bonus action.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's take a good swim.
Yeah.
We don't have a dedicated healer.
Healer.
Gotta fix it up.
What's that again?
Your healing?
Yeah.
It'll be 2d4 plus 2.
Can you use a greater restoration or just
If it's greater, it's 44.
Well, no,
plus.
I'm just asking because it would use a greater restoration. And that's one of the only things that can get him right now.
Yeah.
Well, he's just drinking one for himself.
Okay, no, well, yeah, I'm just saying it for later.
Yeah. It was like, what? That plus 2?
Yeah, so 3 plus 2.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay,
going to be
that's
the end of Morty's turn. Roland, it is your turn right now. You watch as this Manticore
Yeah, it
is
just
turning
runs right
barreling
up, pissed
towards
the
you.
fuck off, I imagine. Well, I only have it for another 7 turns, so bonus action, move my mark to him.
Alright, fair enough.
And then I'm gonna take the 2 attacks, because
Okay.
that's really all I can do. The first one's gonna be a big old, most likely fat miss, because it's gonna be a 12.
12 does not hit, yeah, I'm sorry.
The second one, though. Wait, no, it's fairy fired, isn't it?
Manticore is.
That one is very fine, yeah.
Oh, that's advantage then. Which is gorgeous, so. It's 17.
That does hit. Go
Yes.
for damage, yeah.
So that is damn it. 9 piercing damage.
Not piercing. Alright.
And then 16 lightning. That double, that Crimson Ride, I can only do it twice.
Yeah.
For a long rest. That's not a short rest
I
comeback.
think he's looking pretty messed up at this point.
Well, he's getting a second one, so
Alright,
he better
go for
be
it.
ready. The second one, at advantage, is going to be a natural 19.
Yeah, roll for damage.
It's going to be a 7 piercing and 18 lightning.
How do you want to do this?
Oh man, I'm balling it.
Yeah.
Roman's feeling his shit.
Tanking it, man.
And he's just literally, he's not even trying to kill it. He's just like, oh my god, it's terrifying!
and in your kind of blind fire, it goes into one of the shoulders as it's galloping, and it's gonna smear to a halt as it skids to a halt, and it is currently laying about 5 feet in front of you.
This fucking
As it
he's still fucking this eliminating with lightning and shit.
yeah, there's bits of lightning that are kind of arcing back and forth, and it creates a very interesting sheen across its scaled hide. That's going to be the end of your turn unless you have any other.
That's it.
All right. And that's
That's
going to bring
my
us
idea, those-
to Vladimir. It is your turn. The last thing you saw is Malachi walk in, and a bit of drool kind of slobbering off his jowls.
I'm gonna hold him in my lap. I'm going to pour a healing potion into his mouth and pet his head. Like, it's okay.
It's okay. Drink it. What level of healing potion are you using?
Just like a regular
Regular. All right. So it is gonna heal him, but it's not gonna cure your feeble mind.
Okay.
Yeah. So you do gain the hit points back. You just are not cured from your feeble mind.
Cool, I'm gonna say,
Get back up there. Go on. You're like a dad. Like you come back and sit down on the bench in like a basketball game, and like the dad
cheer
comes
up,
over and is
pal.
like pick your head up.
Come on, sport.
You guys.
Have some Gatorade.
Yeah.
Get your ass back out there and make me proud.
Meanwhile, it's like 10:30 on a Sunday morning, and you're playing in like your local.
Just got done
YMCA.
vomiting
Yeah.
because the coach had you run laps for 15 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So how many hit points did you gain back?
6.
6. All right.
Nice. Very nice.
And it's very much like a child and their parent.
Feeding.
As Vladimir's like no kind of spoon feeding. You almost kind of have to because Malachi's not quite in control of himself at the moment.
Right.
It's going to be Vladimir's turn unless you'd like to do anything else. All right, and then is the hand's turn. The hand is going to. So the pair of you, kind of in an almost very comedic fashion, in like 3 separate beats, kill the thing, kill the Manticore, look at each other, and then all of a sudden, I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
I saw that one coming.
Let's get good slapped.
6.
16.
16. Both fail. I'm sorry.
Tank.
So you are both knocked back 15 feet.
Oh shit.
Away from the door, down the.
Alright, front open.
Oh, you did. Oh, you got pretty lucky there. Then you both take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you are also knocked prone. So the both of you, if you don't mind knocking them over. And if you don't mind moving the hand 10 feet out onto the walkway. And it is currently aflame as well. I'm just going to go ahead and take roll 2d6 fire damage for me real quick if you don't mind.
It on fire.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is the final level of Smash Bros. 8 points of damage.
This is the final level of Smash.
Yeah.
Is he at 300%?
But he's at not quite, but he's definitely on fire. It's going to be the end of the hand's turn, and it brings us to Badger, who just got gored from behind. Somebody's going to want to take some swipes at this other unicorn.
Yes, he's going to take 2 swipes at this other unicorn.
All right.
It's going to be 24.
24 hits.
It's going to be 12 damage on the first strike.
All right.
The second strike shall be 15.
Yeah, concentration.
15. And it hits.
That one is an 8
8
for
points.
damage. Oh, he gets 3 attacks.
Yeah, 3 attacks. Yeah.
Third attack is going to hit 17 plus 6.
Yep.
And then that one is 10 damage.
All right.
So he just did like
A decent bit of damage there.
20.
Yeah, a little bit, almost 30 damage, I think.
Yeah, close.
Yeah. That brings us to Demetrius. It is your turn. The last thing you felt is this white hot searing pain, and also this force of sheer wall power, like a wall just rushing through you, and you are knocked off your feet and 15 feet along the gravel path as you kind of skid to a halt, and you look up, and there's a large hand looming over you. It stands about 15 feet tall or so, and it is on fire. You see the bits of bone still protruding from where you've been hacking at it, and the skin now peeling away, and you see it is bleeding and blistered and bruised in some spots where it's been beaten on. It is a grotesque looking hand. It's not.
Kill it.
Yeah, it is an ugly fucker.
I'll move my hunter's mark.
Yeah, easily enough.
And take a shot.
All right.
24.
24. And did you go ahead and send back up? I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 24. 24 definitely hits. Go for it. Roll for an attack. 10 damage. All right. And you have your second attack if you'd like.
Wait.
Plus your hunter's mark.
14.
14. All right. And you have your second attack if you'd like.
13.
13. Yeah, 13 is not hit. The second one kind of pierces off and spins off, but you are able to do a decent bit of damage there. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? Any movement, any bonus action, or any other? Right, that was your bonus action with the hunter's mark. Any other movement you'd like to use? No. All right. That brings us to no, the Manticore's dead. Brings us to your first.
Oh, he's dead.
Your first direwolf.
Thanks for giving us bite again.
All right, go for it. Roll for an
Do what
attack.
it does worse.
I recommend buying a set. $70 gemstone die.
Oh.
Hashtag killed 3 dragons tonight. And a manticore.
20.
20.
Not that 20, but 20.
Yeah, 20. Roll for damage on that one.
Oh, God.
It's making me feel really
I think it's the first bit of damage that a direwolf's done on him.
Oh, like
No, the first one
This
hit.
one. This one.
Yeah. What's the damage for that attack?
Let's see.
Oh, he's got a
11.
That's right. He's got a big string saving throw. Yeah, he's gonna pass with a 20.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He took 13 in there. Oh no. Wait. 11.
Yeah, 11 points of damage. All right. That's going to bring us to Malachi. It is your turn. You feel the bits of potion kind of sprinkle away from your mouth, and you feel a little bit better. Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my short sword in his hut as a free action. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. I'm gonna draw my hand crossbow and I'm gonna make an attack on the hand.
Right, go for an attack.
Nice.
Would that consider to be flanking or no?
No, because it's not really in melee. It's not engaged in melee.
Yeah, it's melee. You're fine. Fuck. 12 hit.
No, it is not hit.
Damn it.
I mean, it does, but it bounces off and
Nice.
sputters off of the grass among the different, the other splintered arrows from Demetrius and the sleigh bells still sprinkling the ground. And it's going to be. Is there anything else you'd like to do with that turn?
Nah,
All right, that brings us to the Jolly King. Let's see, what's the Jolly King going to do?
Okay, boys. We're gonna end him. And then we're gonna take his dope ass swords.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
That'll be fun.
Alright.
Check for magic.
And now we're gonna give the horn to Badger from the. I don't know why he wants it. I hear it's fun for virility.
Alright,
Kill this one, you
It's good at making you hard.
You watch as the Jolly King kind of turns, and looking out over the room, you just hear this deep guttural. Oh! I tire of this. And he's going to go ahead and move right here. He's not going to. He is going to leave this area. So this guy does get an attack of opportunity. The other one does not. So if you want to go for an attack on that one.
Go attack. Cone of Santa.
Cone of Santa.
Yeah.
15.
Oh, it's Jolly
15
Cheer.
15 is not hit.
In a cone from
Six.
the throat.
All right. Actually, I'm so sorry. It's I read it wrong. It's not a radius. Sorry, we're just gonna take that back because it's a radius, not a cone. I'm sorry. I thought that said cone.
Even worse.
So, Malachi, Badger,
Oh, yeah.
Morty,
Mm-hmm.
and
Zig.
no, not him, but these two as well. So, everything in here besides
The unicorn.
the unicorn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna almost guarantee the Badger passes with 21.
Just barely.
This is even more.
Oh no, it would be a 24. Because he has like a +5. Let's see.
Yeah. Mars is 10 and Direwolf's 9.
Nope, both fail.
Okay.
6.
6. Or I'm sorry, your other, both the direwolves as well?
That was 5.
Yeah.
No, that was 21.
21?
No,
21,
Direwolf 1 is 21.
21 saves.
Alright.
So Badger and Direwolf 1. The rest of you take 5d6 thunder damage.
Jesus Christ.
I'm down. I'm just saying.
As well as 5d6 necrotic damage.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just doing math.
That is 18 points of thunder damage,
Down.
plus
At least it doesn't add to the save to the death
Yeah.
save here. So it's still just the same attack.
14 necrotic damage. Malachi falls unconscious. The direwolves. The second direwolf.
Oh, they're probably dead.
Yeah, so how much was that total?
It was
14
what was
plus 15.
So,
29.
29
Mm-hmm.
points of
so
damage.
first one saved, so that would take half, right?
Yes, we'll take half, so
Half of that is
14.
14. Nope, one's hanging in there, no one still alive.
Alright.
Was it 19?
And then those who
21?
failed
21.
are also
21.
knocked prone as well. So the direwolf, or the second direwolf is knocked prone. Yeah. And Morty, you failed as well.
Marty
Yeah,
failed.
yeah, you were knocked prone as well.
Yeah, it was 29. Because you said Badger earlier, so I was like, wait.
And yeah, you
Yeah.
are fine.
That was 29.
Or wait, let me double check something real quick.
No, I'm fine.
Well, I mean, technically, it is each person he sees, and it's. No, actually, because it would be going it's a force wave for you, so the force wave wouldn't go through the third. All right, that's going to be the end of his turn as.
Excellent.
I see he's going to stay right there. And it's going to bring us to your second. Actually, it's going to bring us to the unicorn's turn. I'm sorry, because the unicorn went right after him. Unicorn. Unicorn is going to move up towards the Jolly King, not leaving melee space, and is going to kind of whip some of its mane, and you watch the hair of the on the mane of the unicorn kind of wrap around one of the arms of the Jolly King, and this divine energy seems to like rush in, and it's going to use healing touch.
When he moved in, did he move into melee space with the direwolf?
He did move into melee space with the direwolf,
The one that's not prone.
the one that is not prone, correct. Gains 15 points, 15 hit points back.
That's 13
13 to hit.
on the unicorn.
That does not hit. Or sorry, for the unicorn.
Yes.
It does hit the unicorn. Sorry, go ahead and roll for damage on the unicorn.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw. It may not even make it to the space that it's going to do its attacking.
Or it's doing a healing.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
it would
Yeah.
it would only
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it up to here, and it would be grappled.
So.
What's the damage on it?
Okay, 14.
14?
Then that's make a strength dexterity. Dex save. Strength save.
Strength save?
Yeah, strength. My bad.
No, and it doesn't have the sentinel feat, so it's still gonna move.
No, because he's grappling it. That's what
For the.
he
bite.
knocks it prone with bite. That's
No,
what.
Oh, he does, he
that's
does.
what
Okay,
the
sorry,
DC
yeah.
is. The DC is for the strength save.
Yeah, no, he actually stays there. He doesn't get to do it.
Yeah, boy. Thank God.
That's a clutch move right there. That's gonna be the end of the unicorn's turn. That brings us to that second direwolf's.
Alright, so I'm gonna get up.
Get up.
Yeah. And
I want you to know I've lost count.
yeah, go ahead.
There's
Take another bite of it. He's
All right, roll for an
Angry.
attack. Yeah.
15.
And technically speaking, oh no, no, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, sorry. Yeah.
back up, still
No,
up.
I'm thinking
Never got
of
knocked
sorry.
down.
Yeah, go for it.
And that's 24.
24. Yeah, roll for damage on that one.
And he has to make a DC. And that's 6.
6 damage.
Then he has to roll a strength save.
No, a 6. He's
prone.
knocked prone.
Yep.
You watch as this large figure, he's still about 4 feet off the ground whenever he's prone. He's a fairly large person, but he is on the ground right now. Yeah, you've knocked him prone as he got a.
Along with everybody else.
Whoa. And that's going to be the end of its turn, unless it wants to do anything else.
Nah, this is there.
All right, Morty. That brings us
Morty.
to you. You are still on the ground after feeling this rocketing force of thunder.
Get up. Bonus action. Going ahead and just. Go ahead and pop another healing potion.
All right,
Just cause.
just because you can.
Just cause I can and should. And make it +2, 8. Yes. And with the action, I'm just gonna throw Kunai at the guy on the ground.
All right. Roll for a ranged attack.
19 plus
Yeah.
3, 21.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
Orange, dead.
It's D6.
D6.
Because it's just a dagger
Yeah.
that you're throwing.
2.
Well, plus
Plus your
dexterity.
dexterity.
6. 4.
4. All right. As you, it kind of catches in. He doesn't really seem to
Yeah, just
acknowledge it at all. Yeah.
Bastard.
Roman, it brings us to your turn.
So the door here is open, right?
The door is currently open.
And I
at the
can
moment.
see this fat fucker on the ground.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go start
Cool.
my way back downstairs.
All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Not necessarily everybody's down, so.
I gotta mark. So we got freaking 2 ticks left. So I gotta make this quick. I gotta make it count. Well, do I recognize the fat man on the ground?
You do recognize the fat man on the ground.
Glorious.
You have seen this figure before.
this fat man before?
You recognize it as the Jolly King, one of the Archfey in the Court of Fey that you've been tracking for quite a long time.
Well, isn't this just fortuitous then? I will use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark onto him,
All right.
and I will take 1 step forward, and I will fire once at him.
Roll for an attack.
That's
And
Disadvantage too.
oh yeah, because he's fairy fire.
And he's also prone too.
The other one was better. To 21.
and I'm sorry because he was prone.
That's actually disadvantage.
It's
It's
disadvantage, but he's fairy
disadvantage.
fired, so it
So,
would
yeah,
it'd
you
still
can't
be
cancel that. Yeah, sorry,
straight
yeah.
roll anyways.
So what was
and my
it?
first one was better. 21.
21.
Oh.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for an attack.
That
roll,
is-
roll for damage.
5 piercing,
All right.
and then 6, 2, 8, 16 lightning.
All right.
Take another step forward, fire another shot.
And
I'll take it.
he's going to go ahead.
I'll take it.
The hand is going to go ahead and make an attack on you.
It was a natural 20 on my attack.
Alright, and that's going to be a 17 to hit for that
That-
one.
Does that hit me? That does hit me. That does hit me.
Yeah.
Barely.
20. Okay, I'm gonna kill this fat sack of shit right here, right now.
Yes.
Or the hand's just gonna fucking kill me.
You watch as the hand suddenly gets to get closer, and you are knocked prone as you take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and there is currently a ginormous hand.
Well, as he's falling on me,
It is a disadvantage, but I will say you are able to get the shot off.
it was a natural 20.
It was a natural 20.
Because
for-
he's fairy fired anyways, it's a straight
Oh,
shot.
there you go.
Yep.
Alright, go for it.
So that is 11 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Oh, that's an awful roll on that. That's 12 lightning damage.
12 lightning.
That's sad. That was the crit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fell on me, right?
Yeah, so you currently have a ginormous hand on top of you right now.
Cool. I'll fire at the hand with disadvantage.
Alright, yeah.
It's going to be 16.
16. Does not hit.
Cool.
You kind of, and it doesn't seem to have enough force upwards to,
To
really pierce
lever it
into the
out.
skin.
That's fine.
But yeah, that's going to be the end of your turn. Very good turn. Vladimir, what would you like to do?
I'll go ahead and cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Alright.
That's right. Let's just fucking
Let's
nuke
just kind
him.
of up it up.
You're like, oh, he's killing him. I'll kill him too.
I'll do it. We're finally doing the plan we were doing.
The thing, that battle meeting that we had, we're doing it now.
So many d4s.
That's why you add
21.
21 points of damage.
21.
Alright, he's looking like he's getting fairly well beat up right at the moment. He seems to
Jump in
be...
this fool.
He has both of his swords kind of stuck in the ground, and he's going to attack on all sides.
Angry and angry.
Anything else for you?
I'm going to. No.
Alright. It's going to bring us to the hand's turn. The hand
Do your best, sir.
closes over you, and it's going to make a... I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Straight save. How about +7 on this?
This old motherfucker.
19.
19 does not save, I'm sorry.
Ooh, yeah. He's also a big fighter.
Yeah. This hand is literally the size of this room.
Yes. It's a big hand.
Yeah.
.24 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's it.
Alright. You're unconscious. You're
But I'm attuned.
and you are currently not underground, but you are encapsulated in this large hand as you feel your body. Hold on.
Dope shit.
You feel your glass shard snap in half. You suddenly gain your breath back, and you're at 1 hit point. You are still alive, but you are grappled at the moment by this large hand.
The piece of glass was useless inside of his hand.
Yes. Quiet.
Alright, it's going to be the Nibbit's hand. It would be Nibbit's turn, and it is now Badger's turn.
He's engaged in combat with the thing. He's just gonna take swings at advantage of the unicorn.
Alright, he's got 3 attacks on the unicorn at advantage. First one.
Is 18.
That hits. Roll for damage on that one.
A 13.
13. Alright, second attack.
Natural 20.
Double it.
23.
23 points of damage.
Yep.
Alright, and the next one.
20 24.
24 to hit, hits.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. How does he want to do it?
Yeah,
Cuts its fucking head off.
Yeah, and again,
Well, it's on the ground. He
Oh,
just
yeah,
straight
yeah.
up just
the
stabs it through the fucking
slayer
eye.
of unicorn over here.
2 horns today.
Yeah,
Again,
get 2
yeah.
horns.
They don't call me Badger Two Horns for nothing.
That's
They
right.
don't actually call me
They
that
don't
at
actually
all,
call me
so-
that, but if they did, it'd be for
It's
this.
gonna be the end of its turn.
My nickname Junior High.
Demetrius, it's going to be your turn. What would you like to do? You just saw Roman to get the life squeezed out of him. You actually currently can't really see him except for like maybe a bit of his clothes taken out.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked right now.
All he got was his
Yeah,
hand and
I'm-
damn.
I'll shoot it
all
in the hand.
Alright, roll for an attack on the head.
No. 20.
20 just hits. And you've got your hunter's mark on it as well.
9.
9 points of damage. Alright. Yeah, you are able to, it just barely gets in there and it barely, you see that the arrows just barely stick out and there's kind of, you know, a few arrows peppered in it now. But yeah, seems to twitch just a little bit, but doesn't take too much. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Any other movement you'd like to use or anything like that?
No, I'll stay.
Alright, that brings us up to the first direwolf.
Yeah, just gonna go ahead and take another bite.
Alright,
He's biting all night.
advantage even still with
Yes.
And triple advantage.
triple
due
advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's only gonna
22.
hit. Yeah, roll for damage on that one. He's looking
That's-
pretty messed up at the moment.
Second
to. If you can
direwolf.
kill him, the hand leaves too.
Yeah. Make sure I roll right.
Yeah, okay.
That's an 11.
11 points.
Roman
All
didn't
right.
just kill 3 dragons and a fucking manticore and died to some stupid hand.
Alright.
Oh no.
It's gonna be the end of its turn.
Mm-hmm.
Malachi, it's gonna be your turn. What would you like to do?
You get
Death save.
Death save.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll for your death save.
13.
13. All right, that is one success. You watch. It is now the Jolly King's turn.
God damn
You watch
it. He's gonna bamf out of here like a pussy.
as he takes both of his swords and he puts them together.
Oh shit.
He's going to use his 9th level spell slot.
Oh, I don't like.
And he's going to cast Power Word Heal on himself.
What?
As he
That's
watches
It's like
All-
90 hit points.
all of the he gains
Literally
his,
every damage that we've done to him.
he gains all of his hit points back. And you watch as all the scrapes and tears and bruises and cuts that you had been able to impose on him seem to just melt away. And he stands back up and he just kind of looks around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll. Oh, oh, oh. And that's going to be the end of his turn. That's going to bring us to the second direwolf.
Go ahead and just bite at him too.
Alright. Still at advantage.
Yep. Both of them are 20.
Alright. Roll for damage on that.
It's got 12.
12. Alright. He watches, what the direwolf kind of clamps down. He doesn't necessarily acknowledge it. At this point, you see that he's got a bit of a swagger back now.
Roll a strength save.
Yeah. No, he
Your hubris has gotten you, sir!
as he tries to let the attacking direwolf off easy, he is kind of caught a little bit, and as one of the fangs kind of catches underneath or like behind the heel, and he's brought down. He is knocked prone again. It's going to be the end of that turn. Warty, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use, actually gonna run down to the bottom right here. Healing word on Malachi.
All right.
That's gonna be 4.
4.
Yeah.
4.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Rage.
I'll go down.
Wake up, buddy. And Flaming Spear on the Jolly King.
Alright,
Five.
Flame the Spear.
5-foot diameter right there in the center, only on him.
Is that a dex save for Flame the Spear?
Yes.
Right.
Half damage he succeeds in every turn.
That's a
he
10. I'm pretty sure that fails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll for damage on it.
Eight.
8 points.
Yes.
Alright.
He's gonna stay right
He
there.
takes it every turn.
And he's not
Yeah.
down, so he's gonna definitely hit next time.
Alright, that's going to bring us to Roman. It is your turn. You already have 1 hit point at the moment.
And I'm stuck in a hand.
And you are currently grappled
Cool.
with his hand.
No idea how I just came back to life.
Oh, yeah.
It's very concerning. I lost me in ways. I mean, all I
yeah,
can,
you know you're good. Straight.
I can only do. I guess I could do this. I will use my bonus action
Alright.
to. Because this is the last turn it's up. Use my bonus action to move the mark onto the hand,
Alright.
and I will take my 2 attacks.
Alright.
It's 9 plus 8 on ranger shot.
So 17. It's not going to hit.
Second one. I trust the stats more. No. It's going to be 18.
No, it's not going to hit. I'm sorry. Yeah. As you try and take, there's no real way to get leverage, and they kind of, as they scrape against the surface of the skin, it doesn't seem you're unable to get any weight behind it. And
Oh, fuck. I fucked up. Never mind. I did a dumb thing. I'm going to do something else this turn. Oh, well.
it's alright. It's going to bring us to Vladimir. It's your turn.
Alright. Go ahead and fire a fire bolt.
Alright.
Good job.
Yes.
That, go ahead and make a spell attack.
I mean, 13.
It's not hit. Yeah. The fireball, while it does hit, it just kind of bounces off the coat and doesn't really seem to connect or do any damage. It kind of rolls off. Is there anything else you'd like to do? No? Alright, it's going to be the enemy's turn. It's going to be the hand's turn. The hand, not too smart, is going to release you as you kind of flop onto the ground. And it's going to turn its attention now. Make a performance check.
I'm like, I'm trying to play fucking dead, homie. That's cool. Fucking 13.
Alright, yeah. It's gonna believe you.
Cool.
And it's gonna turn its attention now to Malachi as it's going to make another rush attack. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
X's under the eyes and the tongue.
Natural 20.
After 20, nice.
Yes.
You save, yeah. So you don't take half damage. Wow! That's amazing.
Which one? Nice.
Take 2 points of damage. Take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why can't I get hit like that? I get hit for fucking 26.
Yeah. And you are not knocked prone, but it does move up close to you, so it's now within melee range, or 5 foot melee range. And it's going to be the end of its turn. It's going to bring us to Badger. Who
Oh, yeah.
so Badger's
Pull up to
He's gonna roll up to the Jolly King because he's down, and he's gonna take all 3 of his
This
attacks.
is advantage.
advantage on every one of them.
There's some more detail.
I like these. So 21 on the first one.
Roll damage on that one.
That one is 12 damage. Second one is gonna miss with a 5,
Alright.
and then that one's gonna be a 23.
That hits. Roll damage on that one.
It's 10.
Alright. Taken quite a bit of damage in the last couple of seconds.
Oh no, he's done pissed us off now.
As That's a new challenge there. It's going to be the end of batter's turn. Demetrius, it's your turn. As you wait, you watch as this large fiery hand. Oh, I'm sorry, you forgot to another 2d6 damage for the fire damage.
Just beating the shit out of
He
that guy.
takes another 2d6.
6.
6 points of damage. All right.
Maybe just rolling for the hand. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'll switch over to my swords.
So producers. All right.
12.
12 is not it. Sorry.
Damn, it feels good to be okay.
It's not a
All right. Yeah, as you're swiping, you're connecting, but they're just glancing off and not connecting at all. You're not piercing the skin at all. Any movement you'd like to take? All right, and it's going to go ahead and take a reaction and use an opportunity attack.
That's how it go with me.
It's going to be 18 to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
It punched you, it fell on me.
It's a pleasure, man.
It's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage, as it more or less kind of swats you away
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
as you are knocked unconscious. Far from the group as well, I might add.
On the flip side, me and him have just been out here fighting shit twice our size for this whole fight.
It's going to be the end of its turn. Sorry, the end of your turn. And it brings us back up to Direwolf number 1.
Fuck this guy. Be like, just keep on mowing into this guy. And that's a miss. That was like 13.
Yeah, no, it's not going to hit. Alright, Malachi, that brings us to your turn. What would you like to do?
Can't think.
What's your passive perception?
15. What did you say? 15.
15.
And with
Watched him get yeeted across
Yeah,
the
with-
fucking yard.
With the clear line of sight that you have, you're able to see both within the house and through the now gaping double doors, and you are able to see the kind of chaos that's going outside as well. It's kind of hard to see at this distance through all the stuff, but you are able to recognize that the two of them are.
The arrows
in
and
combat
the
as well.
dragons and shit.
You don't know. You're able to see. You see Roman on the ground.
Uh-huh.
You aren't able to see Malachi, Demetrius at the moment, but you do see that Roman is on the ground and playing.
Well, he's not sure. He's stupid.
Yeah.
Do I see the hand?
You do see the hand, yeah. But in your mind, Roman's dead.
Yeah.
You've only known me a couple of days, so it's probably not that traumatic.
Yeah. Like you're just.
Does he even remember
Yeah.
Roman?
Yeah. You just see a dead person on the ground.
That's not Sarah.
Big smelly. And then I'm gonna make a ranged attack with my crossbow on hand.
On the hand.
Big
Yeah.
Roll for
burning
attack, yeah.
smelly.
Yeah. Big burning smelly.
I like this.
9.
9. Yeah. So I can.
9.
I like this Malachi.
Yeah.
As you raise it up, it
Yeah.
just kind of goes off in a different direction. Not too great at aiming at this juncture in your life. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Alright. That brings us to the Jolly King.
Goddamn.
Taking a lot of damage the last,
boys.
Trying, we're trying.
the last bit of he's going to
He's gonna die.
That's what he's gonna do.
yeah. At the end of let's see. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was like someone using like
They're just pissing in the
yeah, I
sink.
was like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, if he ends his turn here, he takes 2d6 damage.
Or so it's either takes the wrath of everybody or the flaming spirit this one.
He takes one of his scimitars and the sapphire gem in it starts to glow a little bit.
Oh, shit.
And
He's
he's,
losing his.
and he's going to cast, he's going to cast Dimension Door, and he's going to bounce out of there.
Oh, bitches.
And at the current moment, none of you have eyes on him.
Yeah.
He is currently Not there.
He's dead.
And that's going to be the end of his turn. You watch as this similar large spear of, straight vertical spear of black, just pulsing energy, crackles open, and you see him step backwards through it, and it disappears. At the moment, the Jolly King is gone. It's going to be the end of his turn. The second direwolf. What is the... Sorry, the unicorn's dead. Forgot about that. What's the second direwolf doing?
Can he, being that he was up front on the Jolly King, can he pick up his scent? Using
Make
King's
a
Smell.
survival check for the direwolf.
It'll have an advantage for keen hearing and smell.
Yes, you do. Or those are for perception checks. For
that's
yeah, this is just
Don't-
a survival check.
Do they have keen senses? Do direwolves have keen
They
senses?
do have keen senses,
So
yeah.
yeah, that'd be advantage, right?
Not for this.
Okay,
Because
it's not a perception
yeah,
check.
it's a perception
Yeah.
check.
Okay.
This is a survival check to pick up the scent.
Gotcha.
It's fine. He can't get away from me anyways.
Survival is...
If he's within 1,000 yards, I can tell you his exact location and the exact direction he's in. He's
Yeah.
dying tonight.
Yeah. The direwolf.
He can run all day, but he fucked around too long with us.
Nope. All right. It's going to be the end of the direwolf's turn. Morty, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Oh, jeez, guys.
Let's see. 40. I'm just gonna not concentrate Flaming Spear, just so that well, actually, I'm gonna leave it there. And I'm just gonna go back upstairs real quick. And just peek around right there.
All right. Make a perception check for me.
Right out the back window.
Oh.
That was a fucking
That's
journey,
so
man.
good.
19, and it rolled into a natural.
Yeah. No.
I don't see shit.
You. I
Good
mean.
job, Marisha.
You just see the yeah, you just see the upper landing and
I want to say
up
it's
those-
cocked, man. It looks like bullshit.
That's
Damn,
level, yeah,
regards.
that's
Damn level.
it's gonna be the end of your turn, Roland. What are you doing? You have 1 hit point.
Okay, for my bonus action, I shall rub my ash on my face.
You're what?
The ash.
Yeah.
Rub an ass on my face.
I'm gonna rub an ass on my face here.
10
Oh,
total hit
10.
points.
10
I will
HP.
use my class feature. Where is he?
You detect.
Roger.
Let's see.
Okay. How can I do this and do it as efficiently as humanly possible?
Spicy boys.
Really spicy mix.
I can make it to here as I'm running through, because y'all all watched him leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would scream, somebody get Demetrius. He's on the other side of the house, he's running. I don't know which direction this, I would just, he's that direction, and I point in that general direction that I'm running.
He go there.
Go help Vladimir. Give him the red one. Red one. The red one in the bottle.
Red.
I just pull mine up and show it to you.
Red.
Pull yours out.
What do you hit it making it like
Right.
intelligence?
Go give it to the dead man on the ground.
Dead.
Just a comprehension.
Go help him.
Don't say you get like.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Yeah,
for me.
like-
Because you do not necessarily understand language. So
Minus 4, I'm
this is to.
Is it plus my intelligence?
It's minus
It's
4.
minus
You-
four.
you-
Minus 4,
your intelligence is 1.
14.
14? That's enough.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
You
I suppose
understand!
the general.
To the dead man. Red thing, dead man.
Also
Go help him.
Also tears.
Everyone else, that way. And I just point that we need to go out of that door.
Alright.
Excellent.
What?
And I think you go after me, right?
I hear some more. What?
I'm like, I don't know when you come in. But you
Vladimir.
can run out there and give him everything you got right now.
Okay. Vladimir, it is your turn.
Okay.
Did you get
Go
this?
here.
Go out here. see him?
He's fairly visible. You see him
Pretty large fucking guy.
leaning against the tree, just kind of taking some deep breaths and looking around, and then he does look up and he does see you.
Tell him Roman says hi. Tell him Roman says hello.
Roman says hello. Alright. Double fireball, he's gonna make
2 deck saves.
Give me those 6s now.
That fucking ring, bro.
he succeeds both.
You could have.
It's an 18 and a 19.
I mean, that's still gonna
Give him
be.
your dope 6s.
Here are some d6s.
Give him
If you like.
No, take these for sure.
Oh.
Take that one. Take the good one for sure.
Alright, so do damage for the first one.
Alright.
Yeah.
Out of here.
Yeah.
And this is the other 2 expenses of the thing, right?
No, this is.
This is one spell slot and one ring.
Okay, gotcha. Or, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay, it's not the best, but. I'll have to do.
This is damage for the first one, right?
My fucking dice are my these things were 5s and 6s all fucking hurt,
25.
25, alright.
dude.
27.
27, alright.
So it's like
That tree is going to you.
she had safe both that fucked this shit up.
Yeah. He, Okay. You're welcome, beach. Looking a little,
Peace, boy.
a little haggard.
Go back in. Corner.
Yeah. You hear this loud roar from the tree as the tree itself is split into 2, and you hear this splintering of wood, almost like a lightning crack, and then you hear this from the Jolly King himself, and
Is that gone?
it's going to be the end of your turn.
It's worth it.
It is now the hand's turn. The hand is going to turn, and it's going to expend all of its movement and go right up behind Malachi.
Saw come.
I need you to make a dex saving throw. I'm sorry, he is. No, yeah. He's doing a charge attack, yeah.
What's the range on Big B's hand?
Yeah.
On how far it can be from the caster?
That's actually a good point.
Actually,
Using Babs out of there.
I don't want to rule Slayer either, but would that require concentration? Or is it just part of like its ability?
It's one of his things.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But you're right,
Look at
because it
Big B's
is.
hand summoning.
No, the Big B's hand does leave because it's 120 feet. So so that is. So it doesn't do that actually. The hand is gone.
But I rolled 20.
No, I'm just kidding.
But I hit it!
It's gonna be Badger's turn.
Badger? That's his movement.
He's got 30. Yeah, he's got 30 feet. All right.
Yeet yourself out of the top floor window.
I was thinking
Right next to it. Because it would be funny.
All right. It's gonna be the Badger's turn. Demetrius, it is your turn. You are.
Rolling to see if you live.
Do I add anything to this?
Constitution.
It's
18.
18. You are. No, it's just a straight roll.
Yeah, so
So it's if it's 10 or up, you're good. Yeah. So you have 1 death save.
I thought it was roll plus combat.
No, it's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
It's a 10 or it's a 10 or nothing. It's pretty fucking harsh.
yeah.
But because then it'd be really easy if you're a really high con mod. Then
True.
probably you're fine.
Ability.
But then it's gonna bring us back to the first dire wolf. It's the first dire wolf did. I'm surprised they have survived.
No,
I
they're,
know.
they're
Oh, yeah.
very.
They're
They're like
they're
sitting at
MVPs.
fucking respectively 3 and 5, I think.
3 and 8.
3 and 8.
There's like fucking just hang.
Look
they're-
manged as fuck now.
MVPs.
Yeah, MVPs for sure. I guess there's no full movement towards this, but just keep that mentality. There's just like that dude is assholes over here. Follow everybody.
All right. It's going to be the end of its turn.
Yeah.
It's going to bring us to Malachi. It is your turn now.
Okay, I'm gonna run. Well, no, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna take out the red potion.
Taking an extra second just to go.
And look at the blue one. And then you're like,
Give him the red or the blue pill.
no, he said this one.
Alright, and you administer.
Just
Yeah,
give him water.
healing.
Just give him water.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be fine. Walk it off.
Time.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want you to get fixed.
Roll for healing over there.
You have become my favorite character.
I want him to hold him like a baby and kind of rock him.
Yeah, in a very similar way to how and to how Vladimir had done for you,
Mhm.
and you'd woken up. You wanted to replicate that.
8.
You'd get 8 points of healing back, and you are
Yeah,
back to consciousness.
Pretty good.
Awake.
That's going to bring us to the end. Or unless you have any other bonus actions you'd like to do.
That's pretty
All right, that's going to bring us to the Jolly King, who. He's used both of those.
Like fucking Alpha fucking Simpsons.
The rest of you can hear in a.
I hope it's raspy and he's ho-hoing. Because he's about to get a rant from me before I slaughter him.
Let's see, what is he going to do? He's actually going to. Oh, he's used all 3 of those. Or no, actually, no. He only used them twice. So one more. He's gonna go ahead and use his 30 feet of movement. He's gonna. Fucking asshole. He's just gonna start kind of lumbering along, and that's gonna be the end of his turn. It's gonna bring us to the second direwolf. What is the second direwolf doing? Or he's moving, yeah,
He's following us.
moving along with it. All right, fair enough.
Last.
Morty, it's your turn.
Is there a window on this wall? I see the guy outside.
Make a perception check. There are a couple of windows. They're not at quite the best angle, so you're gonna have to really get a good spy on it.
It's gonna be 21.
You are able to see him. You kind of peer. It's not a great line. We'll say if you're trying to do anything, he's gonna get half cover on.
Alright, I'm just gonna stop concentrating on the conjure animals,
All right.
and I'm just gonna conjure a new animal if I can. There's an answer or a reaction or bonus action.
We'll say.
It's not an action to
yeah,
drop a
it's-
spell.
Yeah, it's not an action to drop that. So you're able to cast.
I'm gonna cast a giant fucking eagle.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the trees, from the sky comes the macho man. From here comes the macho man, crazy savage. I am the green. He's like, start pull up to this guy, and has multi-attacks, so 2 attacks, 1 talent, 1 pocket.
So sometimes
That's the
animals
roll.
don't get multi-attack,
Okay.
but they do still get. They only get the one.
So could I choose between one and which one?
Yeah, of course.
I will take the talon.
All right, roll for an attack on that one.
19.
19. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, 19 hits. Yeah.
Nice.
Roll for an attack. Or roll for damage.
6.
6. All right. He's
You
down.
ain't escaping.
And yeah, we'll go ahead and see the eagle goes on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah. And just for future reference, we might as
We'll
well
just
say,
do that.
just anything you summon is going to go on your turn, just to keep
Yeah.
things going smoothly. That's going to be
That's a lot of rules.
yeah, it's going to be the end of your turn.
Yeah.
And then Roland, it is your turn.
I will use sensing right where he is.
Yeah, you kind of feel his aura kind of pass by, and you can sense that he's running around the house.
Use my free action to drop my crossbow,
All right.
losing my blood right,
Mhm.
and draw my longsword.
All right.
I will then use my bonus action to Misty Step. I will Misty Step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then 30, which will shunt him out of the space.
Okay. Easily enough.
Do I have advantage flanking with the eagle?
You do have advantage flanking with the eagle.
I'm going to make 2 strikes at him now with my long sword. And as I come out and I just poof out, the old ones say hello, sir.
Roland.
3, 7, plus.
What was the attack roll?
It was 14.
14
The
to
first
smash.
one.
Push back within my melee range, so you attack her
For what?
Oh, because he's still in your melee range. It didn't push him out of it.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just
That's a good question to ask, though.
24.
24 to hit, 24 hits. And this is for the second attack, right?
Yes.
Alright.
For over 3 hours.
That is 13 points of damage.
Alright. As you cut across, and you hear him start to roar, and you can tell he's. The cockiness that he had coming into this battle, he's a little bit more on the defensive now. It's going to be the end of your turn. Anything else you'd like to
Just
do?
tell him you won't get away this time.
Oh, that's what you think. Alright. Vladimir, it's going to be your turn. What are you doing?
Miss Tay.
He sees me just bam through the wall and he's like,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
smart move.
And then magic missile at the 2nd level.
Go for it.
Kick his ass. Kick his ass.
Hit him with the chair!
You do the ramp, do the Band-Aid meter.
RKO!
No, it's a Band-Aid meter. It's when Van Damme throws a chair at you, you catch it and he kicks the chair into your face.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
It's going to bring us to the end of your turn. It's going to be Badger's turn now.
Well, Badger, realizing he's done now, gone around the wrong direction.
He turns around the corner. He's like, "Where the
Shit.
people are going to be here."
Actually,
It's like corner.
Good time.
Yeah. Between the little, right between the greenhouse.
yeah. So yeah, he's just gonna use movement and dash.
He gets there, really hustling on it. He's just.
He's like, I need a drink.
It's going to be the end of Badger's turn. Demetrius, it brings us to you coming back to consciousness as you gasp again, and you're looking around and you see the dumbest looking grin on Malachi's face. A little bit of slobber kind of drips onto your face. You're going to have to kind of wipe it out of your face. What are you doing? And you currently aren't quite sure where anyone is at the moment. You can kind of hear some of the tussling, but
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading that way.
alright. Alright. It's going to bring us to the end of your turn. It's going to bring us up to Malachi's turn. What are you doing?
Come back.
That's so sad, actually. That's really sad.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And you're currently running through, so that's difficult terrain.
That'd be
You're
where
moving
you
through the
can
bush.
get
But you're just
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't. No.
oh, so sad. That's going to bring us to the Jolly King.
Let's see what you got, old man.
What is he going to do? He does have one more of those. Could do that. Yeah. No, he's going to do it. He's going to use his last 5th level. And he's going to cast Destruction Wave again.
Nice.
Alright, so I need the Giant Eagle, I need Roland, and I need Vladimir to make Constitution saves.
Natural 20.
Very good. Take half damage and you are not knocked prone.
What's that called?
12.
12. You take full damage and are knocked prone.
Natural 20 for you.
Half damage, not knocked prone. That is
Heavens.
No.
That's at first you take 19 points of thunder damage.
18.
So half to 8 for you. Plus 15 points of necrotic damage.
Half to 7.
Half to 7.
I'm so fucking low.
And you take the full front of that.
He's unconscious.
You fall unconscious.
7, 8, so 15.
I should have never left the hut. You watch as he brings his swords together once again, the gemstones. As they get closer together, you can feel this magnetic pull, the hair on your on your arms standing at end, and as they get closer and closer, they touch, and then suddenly this force expands rapidly from it, and a massive amount of black energy emits from the center of the cataclysmic event right there. That's going to be the end of his turn. It's going to bring us to Morty. It is your turn. You
Get
are
yourself out the window, sir.
The window is no longer there. The glass panes in the window are no longer there. They are shattered out, and you see the glass kind of shattered. You have to shield your eyes for a second, but at least now you are able to see outside. The window that you're looking at is maybe about. You kind of stand on your tippy toes a little bit to see over. It's kind of fairly high up the window, but it is open. So if you'd like to try and climb through, you can, I guess. But
Let's see. I wanna go ahead and just wall shape into a giant poisonous snake.
all right.
And since I'm a snake, can I like slither down?
Yeah. I'll say you are able to use your movement to slither down safely and avoid any fall damage or anything.
Will it take any movement speed to go down to level ground?
It would, yeah.
So how many? Well,
20 feet,
so 20,
yeah.
30.
because you're on the second story.
So, yeah. Right there.
All right, and you are now on the ground floor.
You only
Yes.
Slither
20 feet
snake.
movement.
So that's-
For a snake, I believe
so
snakes get 30
so it's
feet.
5 to get down.
So it would be
It would be 5 to get out,
20
and 10,
feet.
10 to get
Yeah,
out.
5 to get out. So you have 25. So you have 5 feet of extra movement if you like to use it.
I move up. It's not saying move forward.
Okay, gotcha.
Because 5 move out, 20 go down, then 5 move another 5 move forward. Yeah.
So I would have just yeeted myself out.
Yeah.
It's full. This snake just jump at it full 30 feet.
Absolute fucking terrible.
20
Can I
feet's only enough for, like, at most 1d4 point of damage, so.
It's gonna bring us to you, Roland.
Oh, buddy.
You watch as he brings us together, and you trying to not let it affect you at all.
It's-
Stand your ground.
I am very, very,
But
very
it is-
hurt.
It
At
is.
this point, I just, both hands on the sword, and I'm just about to go ham. I'm going to take my first strike, an advantage, right? Because flanking.
At advantage because flanking.
Yes. Because the eagle's still up.
It's 19.
19 hits.
That is 7 points of damage on the first one.
All right.
That is. Ooh, that's gonna be a 26.
Yeah, 26 hits.
That's gonna be 12 points of damage.
All right.
For my third and final attack. Come on. 19 again.
19 hits. Yeah, go for it.
Come on, come on. Almost max damage. 11.
11 points. Very nicely done. As you take these swipes, he is catching a lot of them with his cloak, and you can see that he's going with it as well. The momentum is kind of tearing into his skin, and you can hear the grunts and groans, and you just hear this voice in the back of your head shouting Romand in this deep guttural language that is elegant and beautiful, and
Is it primordial?
you recognize it as Sylvan.
Oh, god damn, I hate that language.
The language of the Fays.
Yep.
And that's going to be the end of your turn, unless you'd like to move at all.
No, we're staying right up
You're
in
right
his
there,
shit.
right there.
He ain't leaving.
It's going to be Vladimir. It is your turn. You are currently knocked prone on the ground.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, make a death save. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is one
That's one
fail. 2 more, and Vladimir's dead.
Or you get to play that tabaxi you wanted to play.
That is true.
It's going to bring us to Badger's turn. Assuming Badger's
Match
going
is around the corner.
to wheel himself around.
Yeah, he's gonna come out and start blowing.
Stepping over Vladimir.
Excuse me.
He's going to take his 3 strikes.
All right.
Karma flat.
That's what he's gonna say as you step over.
I'm just.
It's
As your heart skips.
26 on the first one.
Is he? Wait, I'm sorry. He doesn't have advantage.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, I don't know why this guy. He's not prone.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
he's that's not gonna hit. That's a 10
No,
on the first one. Second one is a cock.
it's a cock.
It's a cock.
It's a cock.
It's 25.
25 hits. Roll damage on that.
9.
9.
Third attack is 17.
17 to hit. 17 does not hit.
That's his turn.
All right. The Jolly King is looking not so jolly at this point in time. He is breathing heavily.
AoE.
It's coming. You will die for this.
You hold your last hold, old man.
It's going to be Demetrius' turn.
10th level spell doesn't even exist, just happened.
Right.
Alright. Take some shots at it.
All right.
I'm faced with his chest.
This poor fucking guy's just getting mauled right now.
Don't forget your
Hunter's mark.
hunter's mark.
Nope. 19.
19 hits. Just roll damage on that.
D6.
9.
9. Ooh. As it embeds itself in his chest, he kind of looks over at you. A new one. Anything else you'd like to do? Is that your turn?
So.
Alright. It's going to bring us up to Malachi. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Adrian!
For the love of God.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what he was saying. Friend! That's what he would say. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 30's like, oh, mean smelly. 35, 40. Can I make a ranged attack with a crossbow from there?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, yeah.
Okay.
Roll for an attack.
I feel like fucking at this point the guy's not getting away. Like, whatever.
If it was a disadvantage.
We'll let the
it'd be
retard
advantage,
kill
but-
him.
24 hits.
Big smelly man die!
Please, for the love of God, do it.
7 points of damage.
That's exactly it! He had seven hit points left.
Y'all just see like this crossbow bolt go right through like the Jolly King's head, and like his little Santa hat just falls off. And y'all just see it clearly, like it just went straight through.
Oh yes, because he was looking at me, it's glorious.
Yeah.
And as it happens, I just smile.
You see this. You see a smile on his face as well.
Happy side's probably happy. The good side.
You do see the bit of anger kind of subside for a moment. Oh, and
Sorry it had to come to this.
a brief respite. And he falls dead. And
Pick up both the swords.
the swords as he dies.
Just vanish. Fucking cock.
There's no way.
Damn.
There's no way.
The body remains though,
I'm looting the shit out of it.
Yeah.
and we will see what that loot
I'll take
is
it back.
Next week.
next week.
I'll take it.
Where
12 fucking 30.
we level up.
Hooray! That means, dude, I become so broken next time. Because that means I'll be able to go.
I can still watch.
Anytime I make a ranged attack, I can cast
Yeah.
a
I'll be
cantrip
level
with
2
it.
when I-
Yeah.
Jesus, that is very broken.
Oh, yeah.
So essentially, it could just be like Eldritch Blast, Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast, crossbow shot.
Just like full on jump.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm just crossbow shot with Eldritch Blast, Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast, crossbow shot, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch
I was
Blast,
gonna go
crossbow
for
shot,
that
Eldritch Blast,
poison bite,
Eldritch
give him
Blast.
that poison damage.
Well, thank you very much for staying with us. We went pretty late because that was a long battle.
It was fun.
But
It was a great fucking man.
You
Yeah,
guys,
that was a
you guys
fight.
went through essentially 2 Jolly Kings because whenever he popped that 9th level,
Yeah, he was almost done.
Oh,
he was at 25 hit points.
Oh yeah.
If because Malachi had just gone and done a decent amount of damage. And
Yeah, I
then
did that sneak attack.
If I wouldn't have gotten squished by the hand, I would have killed him that turn with my next attack.
if the Direwolf and Morty had gone before him, he probably
Well, yeah, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
Like if I wouldn't have got squished between my double damage on right, it
That's
would
I
have
think
been
that was right before I put the flaming spear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Flaming Spear would have been really good if he had stayed there. Thank you so much.
Oh, this is trying to get.
Yeah, that was fucking great, guys. We had like a people in the
Yeah, we had some
chat.
people. Thank you for showing up and enjoying. Thank you for bearing with my hideousness. Hopefully that's gone by next week.
Yeah.
For the love of God, me and Reddit over here.
Cedar fever.
It's so bad. Being in Central Texas is a kick in the ass. But thank you again. This will be up on YouTube like we do normally. And
He's
yeah.
still up and waiting on us.
Well, anyway, I hope you all have a good week. Get some good R&R. We'll see you next week.
R&R.